Hello, can you hear me? I don't hear anything.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh shit! Let me find out how I was just talking and nobody can even hear me.
When I logged in, I didn't hear nothing.
Oh shit! Fuck it. At least I was still working. They can see the art.
Right.
Nah, but what's How you feeling, man? A lot of people got upset when I said that this might be one of Fulton's easiest fights due to Inoue not fighting a guy like Fulton, and this might be a little too much for him.
Like, I don't know why people got so upset. It is a 50-50. I mean, both got. I mean, the thing is, too, like, your comment makes more sense because don't get me wrong, Fulton can lose, but your comment makes sense because Fulton is used to fighting prime undefeated dudes that he's never fought before. All the styles that Fulton fought, he had never fought before. The dudes, there was no blueprint to beat him. They hadn't looked vulnerable before. These were all prime undefeated dudes. Two of them were even champions. So Fulton, I mean, Inoue, all he's fought are dudes that have had their ass whooped, dudes who have been over the hill, dudes that are closer to 40 than they were 30, dudes that have been had their ass whooped by people we had never even heard of. They were all, most of them are washed. So saying that this is Fulton's easiest fight is not crazy.
I
That's
said
not
it,
to say that
I
Fulton,
didn't say it was. I said it could be, and they got
it could
upset
be.
because I said it could be.
Right. It's true. And dude, that account is a goddamn moron. Like when I commented on Better Beer's inactivity because he's 40 basically and only has 18 fights, he said my tweet was goofy. I'm like, yeah, but you didn't disagree, motherfucker. So shut up.
Yeah, the motherfucker has eight. How does he have 18 fights and he's 38?
That's the top ranked political pushing. They push their dudes into a title and then they don't care if they're because the thing is too, Top Rank doesn't care if you're active. They just care if you're holding down the division. It doesn't matter how many fights Better Be have got. He's holding down 3 belts in the division. So if you want to see somebody, you got to go through Top Rank. That's more money for Bob. That's just business. That's how that shit works. So your activity level don't mean shit when you got a strap. I mean, fucking look at Navarrete. How long has Navarrete been down there holding the WBO strap fighting nobody? Motherfuckers don't even know
Fighting
that he got a loss.
nobody, nigga. Since the last time he fought, Dogbo was the last person I actually heard know of that he fought that has some type of a name.
Exactly. So yeah, these dudes can say whatever, but you notice no one is making excuses if Fulton loses. Everybody's making excuses if Inoue loses.
Yeah, it's already there. I knew he already put set the tone with that shit.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, if Inoue gets in here and clears Fulton, sure, I will give him his just due and his respect and move on with my life. But if Fulton gets in here and clears Inoue, a lot of you dudes running around sucking pee pee got to stand where you was at and answer for that shit. Because it always happens like this with
Always.
Lomachenko, Tiafimo, Josh Taylor, Zerto, all y'all hype up all these dudes, and then when they end up getting dogged, it's just oh well,
This fight was
moving
boring
on. Like
anyways.
no, y'all got to answer for some of this shit.
Like, bro, you know a fight I always bring up that I know they just never answered for was fucking Castano versus Charlo because you bitch made niggas was saying, oh, he's gonna lose, he's gonna lose. You see the first fight, he's gonna lose, he's gonna lose. That nigga got his ass knocked the fuck out. Y'all was silent, ghost mode, didn't say shit.
Because they hold us for when we get shit wrong. Like when you get shit wrong, they hold you to it. They came at me like Jerron Ennis got knocked out, and they calling us false prophet and shit. But some of the people that they hype up to be pound for pound status get washed, and they just disappear like nothing happened.
Nigga, they were getting ready to call Bam Bam like somebody special
Like
until
pound for
this
pound top three.
top pound for pound. And then when this nigga decided not to fight, they said they wanted him to fight. They're silent.
Yeah, he went back down to 112 because he realized he might not beat those people. They said, okay, you beat up fucking what's his name? You beat up not Estrada, but what's Quadras. You beat up Quadras. You beat up Sarambisai. Let's get some Chocolatito smoke. Nah, Chocolatito looked too good in his last fight because he beat up JCM's young ass. So they're like, shit, he might not be ready. Let's bring him back down to 112. He's not supposed to be up here anyway. It's like, all right then. So stop talking about how he's pound for pound.
Exactly. Cut that shit out, man. Cut it out.
It's just annoying. Like the thing is too, a lot of these dudes will just be talking about who's on the pound for pound list just to sound different, just because they know that in the United States the sperm weights don't get a lot of respect. The sperm weights don't get a lot of respect because the talent level down there isn't there. And the thing is, they think, oh, it's just because they're little, bro. There's no talent at cruiserweight either. You don't see anybody bitching about it. Cruiserweight ain't that talented. I don't understand. How come it's blasphemous when I say the sperm weights don't have that much talent, but it makes sense when I say cruiserweight don't have that much talent? Why? Why is that? Like I don't understand. Like what? Like what? Again, are y'all getting a paycheck? Like I don't understand why these dudes get so sensitive about the fucking sperm weights. Nobody cares. Shit.
Shout out to my dude, Dirk Banks. What's going on, brother
Oh,
man?
what's up, Dirk?
What up, Colin?
Shit, we were chopping up this Inoue shit, man. How these fans they got really upset because I posted on Twitter. I said, man, I wouldn't be surprised if this is going to be one of Fulton's easiest fights based off the style matchup and what he's used to and what Inoue's not used to.
Yeah, he's never seen nothing like this. Honestly, I think when we look back at this fight, we're gonna say that Figueroa was Fulton's toughest fight.
Yeah,
Figueroa will give Inoue a lot of trouble if he can't hurt. Because Figueroa is a big dude. He's hard. He would be hard to hurt for Inoue. If he can't hurt him, I don't see how he would deal with his pressure as compared to Steph. Because he doesn't have Steph's inside game. Uh, we know he don't have his lateral movement. I don't know how he would deal with that pressure, bro.
And
Like
you
the
know,
only way, yeah.
oh,
Go ahead.
no, I'm sorry. Go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah. So I was just saying, I feel like that would have been an interesting fight. Uh,
and
you
I
know,
feel like that's why he wants to. And a lot of people try to say, "Oh, he's challenging himself." No, I feel like he wants to go and fight straight, go straight into the Fulton fight because he don't want to risk his ass looking vulnerable against somebody in between.
Somebody like Rais Alim.
Yeah,
Hmm. And you know what? People keep saying I hate Inoue. I picked Inoue to beat the shit out of Brandon Figueroa. I was people don't remember, but I was one of the people saying that Brandon Figueroa was leaving 122, so he wouldn't have to deal with Inoue, and I still believe that because you know
but
what? Because you know
hmm
what? If I'm PBC, I'm what you know who I'm giving Inoue to try to lure him over. I'm giving him Brandon. I'm feeding Inoue to Brandon off top, and if Brandon get in there and do something, cool. I have Brandon signed. We got to win over Inoue. We can run back that Fulton Brandon smoke, and it looks even better now because we already got Inoue out the way. And if Inoue beat him, cool. Now come over fight Fulton, and then when he clips you, it's like, see, I told you it was levels.
yeah. But so you think it's gonna be like a Canelo Bivol situation? Was like, oh well, he was going for greatness. He was too big. Like, man, stop.
That's exactly what they got prepped. If
Beehive pop with the drop says, "How does Inoue beat Figgy?"
Brandon Figueroa unfortunately has the same flaws as Omar Figueroa. All of his advantages he gives up to get on the inside. When Brandon leans over to try to do his body work, that's right within Inoue's punching range. I think that Inoue probably not only beats the shit out of him with his just pure speed and punching power, but I think he stops him because Inoue has the hand speed advantage. I'm not saying Figueroa don't have no power, but he's not like a tank like person. I mean, you can take Brandon Figueroa's punches. If you remember too, Brandon Figueroa almost lost to Julio Seja. He damn near lost. And keep in mind, Seja is somebody that Max Sayo knocks smooth unconscious. So let's
Smooth up.
so let's not. I understand y'all want to give Fulton his respect, but let's not make it seem like Brandon Figueroa is a nigga who like can't be hurt. Inoue will come up and knock the shit out of Brandon. He's
Oh
too
no, I
slow.
know. I agree with that, but I'm just saying
No,
styles make
no, I was
fights.
answering. I was answering Pop with the drop because Art Man asked me to answer that.
Okay. I
So
just, I just we
Opulent
never seen somebody with that
LDTV.
kind of
Shout out to
pressure.
my dude.
Yeah.
No, I mean, no, you're right. That's true. We've never seen Inoue fight somebody that's clearly bigger than him and applies that amount of pressure. I just think that with Inoue's speed and his his fast twitch reactions and his hand speed, he'll be able to do enough damage to not only keep Brandon off of him, but probably get him to run into a shot that would get himself knocked out. That's just what I believe. Now, could I be wrong? Yes. But based on me seeing Brandon almost lose to somebody with not like somebody, keep in mind, this is somebody that Guillermo Rigondeaux, old man Rigondeaux, knocked the fuck out to. That's who Brandon was up in there getting his ass whooped by. So that's why whenever people say that Fulton lost, I'm like, Have y'all seen Brandon fight? Like he's not. Who do y'all think he is exactly? Y'all make
Wait,
it seem like he's somebody that can't handle that.
Figueroa fought Rigondeaux?
No, no, no. Seha fought Rigondeaux,
Oh,
and Seha almost whipped the shit out of Brandon. I think Brandon got a draw. I think let me look up to make sure I'm not talking out of my ass. Let me see. Yeah, Brandon got a draw against Julio Seja. Julio Seja got knocked smooth out by Mark Mexile and got knocked smooth out by old man Guillermo Rigondeaux. And this is somebody that Brandon Figueroa almost lost to. He was in there getting his ass whooped by.
I mean, I
So
haven't
that's
really seen Seahawks fight. What's his style?
The Mexican pressure style.
Seja.
Yeah, so he's a pressure fighter, right?
Oh yeah, basically he fights a lot like Isaac Cruz, except he jabs a little bit more and he has significantly less power.
Well, well, in a way, he's a boxer puncher, so it'll be a different fight. So
I think. Oh, I'm sorry.
styles no fight. Like I still would like to see how Inoue would deal with that. Like we just don't know.
Hey,
Just
me
like we
too.
don't know how he's going to deal with Fulton's lateral movement. Um, we don't know how it. He's not a better inside fighter than Fulton. He's not. People just would think that because he's good going to the body and he hits harder than Fulton, but he doesn't have more tricks on the inside than Fulton does.
Yeah,
I
that's
love
why
how
I don't think he's a
the hit
boxer
harder
puncher either.
thing
I think
always
he's a
comes into
puncher.
play when it comes to different fighters. But I swear, when
Yeah.
Wilder was known as the guy that he hits really hard, generational power. That's the only thing he can do.
Yeah, that's like when Dirk just referred to Inoue as a boxer puncher. I respectfully disagree with that. I'm not saying that Inoue cannot box. I am saying he is known for power. He is called the monster because when it comes to his raw boxing ability, I haven't seen much separation, and that's why Fulton has the chance that he does. Not only because he's bigger, but because when it comes to boxing, when it comes to his defensive trick bag, switch hitting, implementing offensive defense, punching off pivot, things like that, he has so
Oh
many
no
more
no
things.
no! I respectfully I disagree. He's definitely a boxer puncher. I put him in the same type of style like a Tank Davis or a Boots
Oh
Ennis.
shit.
Boots,
Okay.
because
I,
Boots,
I
we haven't had to see Boots really box anybody because he hasn't had to. Like most of these dudes, he's gonna be seeing at 147 at least.
I say he boxed the
He
Braille ass because that
yeah,
motherfucker fight dirty as hell.
and
okay,
any box with he fought this dude on Showbox. This dude that was
Armando.
this nigga that was undefeated at the time, and he knocked him out, of course, but he fought him on Showbox, and he showed a pretty good amount of boxing skill there. Let me look it up. I forgot this motherfucker's
I
name.
think you might be talking about that big dude, Armando Alvarez.
But also he showed a lot of boxing skill with Sergey Lipinets. But no, I'm talking. Yeah, you're right. It is Armando Alvarez. Yeah, because that's when Boots first got people like started paying attention to who he was because he smoked dude. He was 18-0 and he smoked him. So that's that, and that was I think that was like one of his first undefeated opponents. But no, I'm sorry, but the level of boxing that I've seen from Inoue is not what I've seen from the two dudes you named, especially when it comes to Boots. Like, nah, Inoue hasn't
Right,
had to do all that. Yeah,
fair
and
enough.
also
But
Inoue was in there. Inoue was in there chasing Paul Butler around the ring. I'm not saying that he wasn't playing around with his food, but when I saw Butler able to, land some good shots and step off the line and actually get away from Inoue, I was like, yeah, all right.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. Like, and the thing is, too, Butler came into that fight knowing he was a sacrifice. He came into that fight knowing it was a foregone conclusion he was going to get his ass whooped. He just couldn't afford to go out like a bitch. What is Inoue going to do when someone is legitimately evading him? When someone is actually being a difficult target to hit? Paul Butler would just, pivot off, shell up on the ropes, da 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 da. What is Inoue going to do when someone's punching with him? Someone punches between his punches. Last time
right,
he had that, he got his eye socket broken. So I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Fulton ain't no bitch. Like even if he's gonna land some shots, but Fulton ain't gonna fold like he does.
Exactly. His all his other opponents just sit on the ropes, get beat on, and get folded. That's it. Or they lose in exchange like Maloney and get popped in the grill and fall over. Fulton has seen all of these things. He's seen all of these things. He has the sparring. And Cozy, I'm not gonna say that Inoue has shaky footwork. I'm gonna say he has limited footwork. because he sits down on all his punches. So
He out here floating like a butterfly, stinging like a bee.
yeah, he's not like Bivol, where Bivol, Bivol is always on his toes, running around, ready to step back, pivot at a moment's notice. Inoue barely has any footwork because he sits down on everything. He's ready to try to take you out, so he hardly has to move his feet. That's why he's always chasing people around the ring as opposed to cutting the ring off.
Do y'all realize how important this fight is?
It's huge,
Bro. Nigga, you see
It's
me working?
huge.
if they get this, the Japanese people are gonna file a petition to say nigga.
No, 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 no. Honestly, the Japanese people are not the issue. They're
It's
all,
the
like
white
compared.
and
Yeah,
Hispanic
it's this.
community.
Yeah, because they like for whatever reason. I'm not gonna say whatever reason. I know why. They're supporting in a way over their so-called fellow American. A lot of these people are the same people that say, "Oh, America first." Trump 2020, they're like, man, stop.
Bro,
But anyways,
how you think Triple G got big? Triple
exactly.
G, yeah, Triple G got big over here because he was knocking out niggas. That's all it takes. If you're a foreigner, I've always said this. Even I've noticed this since I was a kid. If you're a foreigner and you're a non-black foreigner and you want an American fan base, beat a nigga ass. That's how you get it.
Yep.
You'll instantly
But
have fans.
the reason I say that is because this fight is so important because uh, if Fulton beats this dude, and especially if he embarrasses him, for the next time in the future when they want to prop up these foreign fighters and say, "Oh, this guy's the best fighter in the world," and like, who has he fought? We can always come back to this fight. He's like,
Insane.
remember that one time y'all try to prop up that little Japanese dude in a way?
Y'all niggas say he was the best fighter on the planet,
Pound
cuz.
for pound, number one. They're calling him right now. They're putting Inoue over Usyk, and Usyk at least fought some certified competition. He fought AJ. AJ is
That's
like
crazy.
at least Usyk wasn't the favorite in
Look
that
at
situation.
folks pound for pound list.
Nigga,
A
this shit-
new way as number one.
over Jamel Charlo,
Over Bud
insanity.
Crawford, Charlo, Bivol, Haney, Canelo Alvarez, Shakur Stevenson, Ardo Beterbiev.
Whose pound for pound is this?
This is the ring.
The spit bucket.
Oh, this,
Oh,
Yeah,
let me
you know
let
what
me
I'm
let me
saying?
tell
Like,
y'all
come
let me
on,
tell y'all
man.
something right
I don't
now.
know
Let me
what
tell y'all
the
something
fuck
right
that
now. Let me clear up the air and give everybody D Hive's fucking opinion right now. If Fulton clips this motherfucker, he is instantly pound for pound number one. Argue with the dude that your mom says is just her friend, and if Devin Haney clips Lomachenko, he's pound for pound number two. I don't want to hear shit about nothing because y'all giving Inoue pound for pound over number one off
Whoa.
fucking on there. So I ain't trying to hear shit from nobody. I ain't trying to hear nothing. Like I said, argue with that dude that comes over your house tonight and your mom says it's just a fucking friend. Argue with that nigga because I ain't trying to hear it.
Not at all.
If Fulton gets this, he is number one on the planet. That's it. That's
They
all.
said on God Green Earth, Inouye's the best fighter, bro.
And cool. So if Fulton clears him, Fulton's clearly the best fighter. That's how we doing it. Since we saying that type of shit, that's how we gonna do it. Cool. Good.
Fulton
I
is definitely one of
completely
the most
agree. Can
skilled
y'all hear
fighters.
me, by the way?
Yes.
Yeah. Because I can't stand when these motherfuckers do that. They prop somebody up as the best, and when they get cleared, they make all these excuses to why the person that beat them doesn't also become the best. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
And for example, too, when I was saying about how people perceive the fight as 50-50, but then it's going to go, when they go in there, it's going to be easy. Prime example, Michelle Rivera versus Frank Martin.
Mm-hmm. And you know
Everybody thought that shit was 50-50. Oh, 50-50, man.
No,
50-50.
no,
That motherfucker went in there and got fucking schooled, bro.
No, Art, man. People didn't
People
say that
were
shit.
saying Michelle was
People
going to beat
said,
him.
thank you. People were saying Michelle Rivera will clearly outbox him because of his superior boxing ability and the way he uses the jab. He got his ass beat, and all this nigga did was get on somebody's camera and cry like he was on a surviving fucking Frank Martin documentary. Oh,
I was in the hospital a couple days prior, man.
he's hard. he's hard. He's hard. You cannot make it. I'm like, bro. Nobody told your dumb ass to come down from 140. Nobody told your bitch ass to come down from 140. You wanted a paycheck. You took the leap. You got your ass handed to you. That's gonna happen in life, boo boo. It's called hard work. So and look it now. Look, this is not 50-50. Ain't nobody saying it's 50-50. People are picking Inoue to knock Fulton smooth up out of here. Let's keep it 100. Ain't nobody saying it's 50-50.
Watch him.
Everybody is picking
That's a
Inoue.
fact.
Everybody, like all these dudes that are putting Inoue pound for pound, they're picking Inoue to smoke Fulton because that's what they're used to seeing him do. And like I said, if it don't happen, if Fulton clears this motherfucker by decision or knockout, I don't care. Fulton is number one pound for pound. Argue with the weird nigga your mom says is just a friend. I don't care. Because I'm
Have you
tired
seen
of
the comments? Have you seen the comments in a way has been making like the little translations or whatever? He's saying
Yeah, I've been
stuff
reading
like,
them shits.
"Oh, I'm kind of worried about the new weight. I gotta build my body up." He's starting to second guess, bro. Like, yo, the Lord Stephen Fulton is getting to him already. So I think Fulton can outbox this man like a 9-3, 10-2 type of decision. You feel me? Just me personally. I see Inoue's power. I understand it. And Fulton has to be disciplined in this. But I do think he could get him.
And that's good. And to tell you the truth, I don't really care. I hope Inoue second guesses himself into a knockout loss. I don't give a shit. Because I really don't. Because the truth of the matter is, and it's not even Inoue's fault. Because this is just the new American fan base. Like, bro, the same people that told us Josh Taylor was potentially pound for pound number one are talking about Inoue, and they're wondering why we're second guessing them. Wasn't it just a year ago that Josh Taylor beats Terrence Crawford? Josh Taylor could beat up Tank. Josh Taylor is one of the most talented. He gets in there and gets his ass handed to him by fucking nobody. He got his ass beat so hard that made motherfuckers rewatch the Regis Prograis fight. Like, maybe this nigga did lose. Like, yeah.
Bird. And Josh
So-
Taylor hasn't been in the ring for like a year and a half now.
Because the thing is, when just us, like us on this panel, we were trying to sound the alarm on Josh Taylor. So when just we knew he was a bitch, it was okay. But now that the world knows he's a bitch, he rethinking his career. He's like, shit, do I want to box no more? I mean, shit.
Whoa.
I'm like, because he wouldn't beat Regis again. Regis would knock him the fuck out.
I
He
agree.
wouldn't be Subra Matias. Subra Matias would knock him the fuck out. Alberto Pollo would probably outbox his ass, to a decision.
On top of that,
And
Josh
Tank,
Taylor.
I don't even have to discuss what Tank would do. Tank would retire Josh Taylor.
Oh yeah, he would definitely beat him. On top of that, Josh Taylor be I'm not one of those pro-vax people either, but when I see that he be liking those anti-vax tweets, so that makes me think what other stuff he believes, but he's
It just
not
lets you know he's low IQ, bro. Like, he's not that smart. And the thing is, besides all that, realistically, think about it. Like, he won't even move up to 147 now. Now he's trying to fight at catch weights in between and all that. Like, it's crazy.
Ooh, like Josh, like
he ain't
honestly,
stupid.
like Mike, like if somebody like Josh Taylor move up, Michael Fox could probably take Josh Taylor. Let's keep it 100. Michael Fox could probably. No, that's no disrespect. Like Michael Fox could probably take him. He can really do.
Yeah.
That's just to the degree that Josh Taylor is
Shout out
food out there.
Michael
Like James Martin would give Josh Taylor a tough fight at 147, bro.
Yeah.
Nigga,
Yeah.
Shango get that nigga Josh Taylor a tough fight at 154, 147.
Jamal James would beat him.
Damn.
Like,
Bro,
I mean, he
let's
wouldn't
keep
like
it 1,000.
he wouldn't beat his ass,
that
but he would beat
loss-
him.
That loss, or whatever they try to call it, against Jack Catterall was crazy. Motherfuckers is getting sued behind this shit. Niggas quitting, losing their job. They pitching all types of shit because of this,
Yeah.
man.
He got his ass whooped. And everybody saw it.
And it was
Everybody saw
just
that
off a
shit.
basic jab, too. That's the worst part about it. It's a punch that you should be prepared for and have an adjustment to. And he was lost the entire fight. And he
I
got
gave it to-
knocked down.
I gave it to Catterall 7-5. I watched Josh Taylor lose. I'm like, bro, you lost clean. It wasn't even debatable. Like, bro, you got washed. It was embarrassing. Like, not only did he outbox you, but he whooped your ass.
Man. That's crazy because
Yeah,
I remember before that fight, I had Josh Taylor like number 9 or 10 on my pound for pound list personally. And I was telling people, I'm telling my boys, I'm like, yo, because they know normally my pound for pound is like black. There's a few Mexicans, pretty much that's it. So they're like, yo, okay, Josh Taylor must be real. The first fight they see him fight is this fight. They're like, yo, he was bugging the fuck out, bro. Like, you don't know what you're talking about. He sucks. I'm like, hey, man.
When Josh
I tried.
when Josh Taylor got undisputed, I'm not saying he wasn't a pound for pound fighter. I'm saying he wasn't number one. It's the same thing as I'm saying with Inoue. Like dudes that kept trying to tell, like I put Josh Taylor like 9 or 10 on my pound for pound list back when he was undisputed. I'm like, yeah, that's fair. He's cool. But in the same way, anyway, I'm not saying Inoue is not a pound for pound fighter. I'm simply saying he's not the best fighter on the fucking planet. That's all I'm trying to say. And these dudes are like, oh, and that's what I'm saying. The same dudes that tried to say that Josh Taylor was the best fighter on the planet are now telling us about Inoue, and we saw what just happened to Josh Taylor. This is why we're skeptical. We don't know if you dudes know what you're talking about, because it seems like everybody that ESPN puts out there, y'all just go, oh, this
Nigga,
must
they
be
call
the guy.
Josh Taylor the white Terrence Crawford, cuz.
That shit was insane.
Whoa,
Bro, you don't remember?
You don't remember that shit, cuz?
no.
Bro, when
What?
Terrence Crawford was still signed to Top Rank, they said that him versus Josh Taylor would be a really competitive fight.
Wow.
I swear to
Nah,
God,
that's
they did.
disrespectful.
Because they said Josh Taylor, he's so big. He's so big compared to Bud. He's so big. Nigga, shut the fuck up, you bitch.
Some people were even saying that Josh Taylor would clear Terrence Crawford, like might stop him. And I'm like, where are y'all getting this from? He got beat by Regis. I'm like, where are y'all getting this from?
He didn't stop
White
Ramirez.
chocolate. He's the white Terrence Crawford.
Like, oh my god, like that shit used to make me mad. And it's crazy because even Terrence Crawford fans will be sucking Josh Taylor
They
dick.
was, bro, because they thought that fight was gonna happen before Errol Spence versus Crawford. So they're on that shit. Hell yeah, Josh Taylor, yeah, bro. Two undisputed guys fighting. Come on, bro.
I'm like, bro, Josh Taylor is fucking food. I'm like, in fact, you know what? If Stanionis fuck around and get beat up by Virgil, they should give Stanionis Josh Taylor just so he can have some rest.
I don't think Josh Taylor's gonna have a long career.
Yeah, I was about to say that's a warm up.
Josh Taylor is definitely food for it. That's where he
I think,
belongs.
I
As big as he
feel like
is.
we're almost at the end of Josh Taylor's days. Like, bro, look how long they've been prolonging this fucking fight with Catterall, bro. If he goes in this shit and lose again, oh my god,
It's over.
what the fuck?
He's like Billy Joe Saunders 2.0.
Yeah, he vacated all his belts because he would lose to all his mandatories. All his mandatories would beat the shit out of him. Regis would have smoked him. Pollo would have smoked him. Matias would have killed him. And he might not even be Catterall at this point.
Oh yeah, I forgot. He basically just gave up that belt to fucking Regis.
I mean, it's fucked up too because you know what's fucked up? When he gave up the WBA, they didn't make Pollo. I don't think they made Pollo fight over this shit, but they're gonna make Regis fight for the WBC. Ain't that some shit? A nigga always gotta do some extra.
Hell,
You know how that goes.
He whooped that motherfucker's ass.
Yeah, and it's funny because I like Regis can't get no smoke. I'm like, bro, just beat the shit out of Pollo. What you doing? Like, I mean, he's a tricky because Regis said he tired of southpaws. I think that's for Gary Russell. I honestly, because I know.
Man, I swear, if I wanted to see fucking Regis versus Haney at 140, but I feel like Haney got a lot more before he fights a guy like Regis. Like a Javante Davis fight, he needs that shit first.
If he can even get it, but I know Regis is being avoided, and the people that are avoiding him make sense because those people are bitches and would get destroyed. But
boy, that nigga Tio started sounding like the motherfucking feds. He said, "Man, all money ain't good money."
They don't want that fight.
Yeah, bro,
them niggas do not want that fight.
Tiafimo said he wouldn't fight Devin Haney, and Devin Haney is not known for his power. Regis would punch his heart out his chest. Like that shit wouldn't even be competitive.
And that's sad because even not Regis, what's his name? Tio's pops know that shit, bro.
Yeah. How is Tiafimo Senior's first name Junior? Stupidity.
Really?
Yeah, I think his real name is Junior.
I've been wondering that the whole time.
Yeah, like his real name is like Junior, Junior Lopez, I think. So you got Tiafimo, you got Junior,
okay.
You got Junior Lopez. They call him Tiafimo Senior, and then you got Tiafimo Tiafimo Lopez himself. It's just a weird situation.
Hey man, that nigga's a certified crackhead, bro.
Yeah, he's a bum, and he's using his son as an ATM because he knows his son is talented. He's just not that talented to where he can compete with everybody else, and he'll get whooped.
I wouldn't be surprised if this nigga Tio pops Oda Plug or something.
Yeah, but.
Damn,
it's wild. It's wild to me, and I know these dudes are ducking Regis, but when Regis said I'm tired of fighting southpaws, that's not good energy, bro. I don't like that shit because if you want to unify, you got to deal with Pollo, who's a southpaw, and Gary Russell is on your ass, so he's a southpaw too. So don't be doing that,
Hey,
bro.
Gary Russell on who ass?
Regis.
Gary Russell was to fight
Gary
Regis at
Antoine.
140.
Gary
Oh,
Antoine Russell.
Oh yeah, not
Nah.
Gary
Never
Antoine,
mind.
not Gary, not big.
Hey, I'm
could
about
be a
to
hell
say
of a fight.
this nigga is tripping.
Yeah, no,
He
not
said,
yeah.
"Yeah, Shouty, you at 140? I come up there, Shouty."
Shit, Gary Russell was saying he was gonna fight Bud. Remember that? He be
Oh
Hey,
big
yeah,
chatting,
Slim.
bro.
yeah.
Hey,
Gary Russell
Slim.
talking about fighting Tank, which I also think is insane. I don't know why
Man,
he
that'd be a
would.
crazy ass fight.
He's jumping up 2 weight classes, bro.
It'd be
Like,
crazy if he went
Bro,
in there with Tank, and that's Tank
I
toughest
hit.
fucking fight.
You know,
Like Tank really needed a knockout to win
word. You
type
know what?
shit.
If
Word. You know
Tank
what's
beat
funny
if
too
Tank
is
beat
I hear
Gary
from certain
Antoine, you got to put
channels
him
where I
on
be
pound for
wondering.
pound. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, word. When I hear certain channels, now you good. When I hear certain channels and stuff, they be talking about it. They're like, man, that Gary Russell fight, that would be better than the Hector Garcia fight. Trust me, man. You know what I'm saying? Gary Russell, he give Tank a whole bunch of problems with that speed. I'm like, I don't know.
I don't know
I
about
think he
that,
get
bro.
knocked out.
this is Gary Russell after shoulder surgery and moving up 2 weight classes without his last fight was at 126.
Oh,
You,
oh,
you
wait,
tell
wait, wait a minute. Y'all talking about that Gary Russell?
Yeah,
yeah,
folks
yeah.
talking about that
We're
Gary
talking
Russell.
about
Man,
big,
no, no,
big
hell no.
Gary.
I thought you talking about Gary Antoine Russell.
I was talking about Gary Antoine for Regis because Gary Antoine and Regis in the same division, and Regis
But
is
what
due
if
a title shot.
Tank could fight
A
both?
great fight.
I'm not really interested in fighting Gary Russell. Like that dude, he get on my nerves. He a hater.
Gary
He
Russell
he
just
don't
thirsty
he
for
don't.
some money.
Yeah, that's what he looking for. He ain't gonna beat Tank. That's a waste of time. Not Gary
Gary
Antoine
Russell need
Russell.
to become a permanent trainer, bro. That's what he needs to do. It's
Yeah,
time.
Yeah,
It's
and
over.
they need to tighten up Antonio because Antonio over there getting his fucking ass whooped,
Bro,
looking
Antonio's an
crazy.
embarrassment to the family, cuz like what the fuck?
Like
it's like
that shit was insane. He almost got knocked out.
That his last performance was hard to watch. I said, "Oh Lord, bro, what is this?"
Yeah, yeah.
And all
They
the,
need
so funny. All the non-blacks came to me and started saying, "Hey, this is the guy that you thought can give Inoue some problems." Ha ha
yeah,
ha.
dude.
hey,
A motherfucker came on. He came up to me and was like, oh yeah, well, Inoue's opponents have beat FBAs, which you claim are the best." And I'm like, wait, what the fuck? When did I? I'm like, when did I certify Gary
And
Antonio Russell?
the crazy part is them saying FBA now is just nuts to me. But anyways,
Yeah, like they're like, oh yeah, well, Inoue's opponents have already beat people that you claim are the best. So, and I'm like, okay, that's great. What does that have to do with Inoue? I'm like, all you're telling me is that Inoue's opponents had tougher careers before they fought him than Inoue has up until this point. That's all you're telling me.
deep down, I feel like they're upset that Inoue said that shit about himself, saying that he
It's,
never fought a black guy before.
dude, it's like when they got mad. It's like when they got mad
They
at
smell
Abel
the
Ramos.
fear.
I mean, no,
Yeah.
it's like when they got mad at Abel Sanchez for admitting that we don't like fighting black people because they're hard to beat. Like they got mad at Abel Sanchez for admitting this shit. They were like, yeah, they're fucking hard to beat. They're hard to hit. They're really irritating. We don't like fighting them. They don't stand still.
don't forget Canelo's coach.
Oh yeah,
Oh
even
yeah,
yeah, when he was talking about Oscar Valdez fighting Shakur, they knew that was a sacrifice.
they knew that shit was there. It was like, bro, we really don't even know what to tell you, bro.
They were.
You know what
What
these
can
idiots
we
were
what can
saying?
we teach
Well,
you?
he ain't got no power. Like, nigga, when y'all gonna realize that power don't win fights? Like, skills win fights. Like, you can have all the power in the world. Like, if you don't have the skills to go, unless you got like ridiculous power, like Wilder.
Yeah, or if you're like
But
Tank,
most
but
niggas don't got, or
yeah,
even, but Tank got skills though. Um, but like Oscar Valdez, like, come on, man, the talent gap between him and Shakur was ridiculous. I don't even know if people thought that was a good fight.
yeah, people were saying just
It was
wild
a
off
terrible
branch. Like,
fight.
oh, this is gonna be tough. I'm like, bro, Shakur 12 and owed him. Like Oscar Valdez had maybe 10 seconds of success where he landed 3 right hands that grazed off the forehead. But after that, he didn't do shit. He looked terrible. That was embarrassing. This
Bro,
is this is why he
I,
Run the
rethinking his
Canelo.
this is why he rethinking his career. I guarantee you, he's sitting at home right now trying to wait out his contract because he's still mad at Bob for sacrificing his ass over some bad press.
They man, top rank got hit with that lawsuit, man.
They
They
said,
made
"Oh
that fight.
shit!"
They made that fight instantly.
Literally next week there was an announcement: Valdez ass getting fed to Shakur on national TV.
And
Won't you
it
come
was
on
so
down?
crazy. It was so crazy. It was so crazy because Shakur started mumbling what Bud was saying, basically saying like, yeah, they not treating me right over here. Some black, some racial shit going on.
Hell,
Next thing you
Bob.
know, that fight got signed and sealed, and you didn't hear Shakur say nothing bad about Top Rank
mhm.
since.
Yeah, Bob said, "Oh shit." Okay, Oscar, I'm sorry. I'm gonna need you to take this L, homeboy. Anyways, so you ready? Y'all ready
Yeah,
for
and then they
Yeah.
low key admitted it in the press conference. It was like, bro, you didn't want this fight.
Yeah, you straight.
They're already talking about you versus what's his name? What's that nigga name? Navarrete.
And to be honest, they did him a favor because Navarrete would have beat your ass for 17.95 and some chips. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, Navarrete probably would have beat you. Like, I mean, and Navarrete is not good, but he's a puncher that knows how to actually apply some pressure. So I'm like, bro, like,
Nigga, they go to Navarrete off of beating motherfucking dog bowl.
I mean, that's true. I'm not saying
Oh my
Navarrete
god.
special. I'm not saying Navarrete special. I'm saying he got enough to beat Valdez ass.
Who you
No,
think
no,
would have
no, no,
won?
no, hell no.
Andre Russell versus Navarrete.
Oh
Hey,
my god, I
hold
thought
up
he was a
now.
question.
Now, I highly disagree with that. I
What?
think Valdez gonna win
You
that fight.
disagree with what?
Man, did you see how Scott Quigg was getting
I
over
don't
on
think so.
Valdez? Man, fuck that.
Nah, Valdez gonna win that fight. Cause one thing about that dude is you're not gonna make him fold. You're not. He fought with a
Valdez?
broken jaw. Yeah, Valdez. He's not gonna quit. Like you can say what you, and not to mention he got more skills than Navarrete. Navarrete just got, he got that break you down type of power.
Barely.
But Valdez do get that one. He do got that one shot type of, and not to mention he was an Olympian. He got more boxing skills than Navarrete.
His
This
best asset is that he's allowed to juice and get away with it. That's it.
Damn.
fair enough, but I mean, would you be surprised if Navarrete was juicing?
Nope.
No,
Wouldn't be surprised either.
not really, because
Yeah.
his scrawny ass punched too fucking hard. The
This
fuck?
dude was getting outboxed by his last opponent. I think his name was Baez, something like that.
No, well, yeah, that dude can't punch. He just throws a lot of punches.
But you know who
But,
can though?
but you saw he folded him up though.
Valdez can box a little bit.
But Valdez can't maintain that amount of punch volume.
He
That's why.
can box at the level Navarrete can't deal with. That's what I feel like.
But Valdez doesn't throw that many punches. Why do you think he's always training
Then
like
he gonna
Canelo
knock him
now?
out, bro. I
He
really
gonna knock
believe
him
that.
out.
You believe Valdez would knock out Navarrete?
Yeah,
Shit,
I think so too.
shit,
Especially if you on that shit again, bro.
I don't. I think
Navarrete, he's not no Shakur Stevenson, bro. He's gonna go there and get his fucking head knocked off standing down the line.
no.
Yep.
I think
The
that
same
Valdez,
shit. The same shit that fucking Canelo Alvarez team trained for every fucking day is the same crazy ass hook on the heavy bag.
Navarrete, I think throws more punches, and I think just whoops his ass over 12 rounds. Now, if they give Navarrete the decisions, that's one thing. But I think he just whoops his ass over 12. I don't think he stops
That's
him.
gonna be
I
a
think
competitive fight, bro. Like this dude was going toe to toe with
I think
with that
Navarrete
last
stops
dude.
Valdez late round.
Yeah, that could
Hell
happen
no.
too. That could happen.
Nah,
too.
nah. Some people are just you can't stop them. Valdez
yeah.
is one of those people.
Well, also the thing is too. Why ain't
Nah.
Valdez fought this nigga yet? Then, because that's all Valdez was crying
He
about.
was gonna fight him because he didn't get it because that lawsuit with Top Rank.
No, he didn't get it because he had to sit
Do y'all
down and
know,
rethink.
do y'all know the
some shit.
reason Valdez even fought Shakur? Yeah, he got pressured by Top Rank, but when he would go back home to Mexico, everybody on the streets like, "Hey, when you gonna fight Shakur? When you gonna fight Shakur?" So basically, his people was like, "Bro, like you making us look bad out here, bro. Like you ducking this dude. What's up? What's going on?"
And and now they learned the hard way why he was ducking them because he got in there and got fucking danced on.
But to
You
be fair,
blacks are running.
I'm gonna give the Mexican fans in Mexico seem to be more knowledgeable about the sport than some of the ones here in America.
Oh, that's obvious. Yeah,
That's with every immigrant group, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mexican fans in Mexico actually appreciate boxing. It's when they get over here they start acting all weird. And,
Nigga, we don't have
Yeah,
Mexican
the
fans
the
in
ones
America.
here
What
they
we
encourage. Some of the
is what
ones
I
here
call-
encourage ducking.
What we have today is wannabe gringos, wannabe white men.
Pretty much.
yeah, they over here talking. They over here still
Yeah, we
talking.
get all the bougie. We get the bougie elitist class of immigrants.
That's
come
why.
over here.
Yeah, that's
the
why.
ones at home all want to kick out. They're like, get out of here. You feel me? So we're stuck with them.
That's why when I be talking to them, they're like, "Well, you remember what Fury did to Wilder?" I'm like, "Well, what that got to do with you?" Like,
Yeah, like,
I'm
bro,
pretty sure you're not from the UK.
literally, we'll be talking about how Bivol put the beats on Canelo, and they'll be like, "Oh yeah, well, what about Fury and Wilder?" I'm like, "Nigga, what the fuck is that? Like, why are you mad at us because a Russian dude whooped your god?
Right.
Like, how come you're not making fun of Mother Russia? And the reality is because they know they couldn't handle no Russian. Like I said, you drop one decent Russian fighter off of Mexico, smoke all their ass. like one like you drop
I be
one.
telling them, they get mad at me. I be like, hey, after us, after African Americans, the second best fighters come out of Eastern
Shit,
Europe.
my bad.
Yeah, it's them Russians and Ukrainians. I'm like, oh, the
Yeah,
same.
and then there's Mexicans, and they be getting mad like, man, no, man, we run boxing. I'm like, yeah,
Honestly,
okay.
Nigga, nah.
honestly, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. If Cuba, if Cuba had a better immigration relationship with the United States, I think
Hmm.
that Cubans would take that third slot. I think that the Cubans will wash most of what they have to offer,
Probably.
and then from there it'll probably be them, and then right underneath Brazilians. So based on what I've seen, but the reason why Cubans don't get a fair chance in America because we have a bad immigration relationship and we have an embargo against them, and their regime doesn't allow them to freely come over like they normally would. But if we have more
Right.
Cubans over here, a lot of the Mexican fighters that y'all talking about now, them niggas will be on the
I,
bench.
imagine if Brazilians were as crazy about boxing as Mexicans, because they got 300 million people, and like, and not
Right.
just 300 million people, they got a very diverse. They got more black people than we do, so
And
they got a very diverse like ethnic stock. White people, black
like
people, Taino Indians.
like imagine
Like
if we had a bunch of
they could produce some great fighters.
like
Go ahead.
imagine if we had a bunch of David Morrell Juniors running around in every division. That shit would be fucking insane. You
Yeah,
got
that's
the
basically what a lot of Brazilians look like. Dave
yeah,
Morrell.
you got the slickness of niggas, you got like the power of like Europe and Africa mixed. Like it'd just be a bad situation for everybody. Like David Morrell could watch everybody in that division. Like that's why
And like that
yeah,
stamina of like Indians,
yeah,
natives.
or Kenyans. Yeah, exactly. Like that's why when people like me, I'm honest. Like when people talk about Jamal Charlo versus David Morrell, I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to see that shit.
Well, first of all,
I don't want to see that
David
shit.
Morrell,
Nah.
do you see how big this nigga is?
He's fucking huge.
Like
Nigga, I
Charlo
seen
be a
that nigga
fool
in
to get in the ring with
person.
that man.
I seen him in person right here in Minneapolis. Or nigga,
Yeah.
nigga, fuck.
Yeah, like I don't make any excuses. I don't lie. I don't want to see that fight because I'm scared of what might happen. I'm not gonna. I'll admit it. I'm scared. I'm fucking scared
Bro,
that
nobody wants to fight a guy who just put somebody in the fucking hospital. I don't care what nobody say, bro. That's something you think about before fighting a guy like that.
put him in.
The
He
only thing
put
I'm
him
worried
in
about
a
Morrell
coma.
is his gas tank.
His
Yeah,
gas tank
me
was,
too.
was straight on that fight. He whooped his ass for
Like that's
11 rounds
why
straight.
I still want to see him in Benavidez. I believe those two are the best at 168.
Oh yeah,
If
definitely.
he can't hurt Benavidez, that might be a tough fight for him because one thing
I,
about Benavidez, if
I
he don't
s-
have a good gas tank, he's a fucking problem because that
We're
motherfucker
talking
don't
about
get tired.
Plant and Benavidez, y'all. Plant talking good shit on
And
Instagram and
I
social
ain't gonna
media.
get her washed, bro. Playing, man. People just talking that shit. Like I always say, bro. Recency bias be kicking y'all ass. Plan ain't gonna do nothing.
or this bitch ass
Hey,
nigga
Plant
Ring
got a better
IQ
chance
said,
than Yard. I'll tell you that
"Hey,
much.
your friend Ring
Yeah.
IQ, bitch ass nigga, he was like, I don't care. Even if Benavidez do beat Plant, well, Canelo got him first, so he don't deserve the Canelo fight."
That's
I'm
so
like, man, if you want
weird.
to protect Canelo,
What?
just say that.
That's
They
so fuck.
basically want to protect Canelo, bro. Like
They don't.
they
Yeah,
know what time it is.
they don't want to see Canelo get fucking smoked. That's why. That's why when.
bro,
That's
they don't
why.
want my. I told people, I said, man, if Canelo continues to fight the guys who we want him to fight, he's not retired without a knockout on his record.
Bro, if Canelo had stayed at 154, he would have been got stopped.
It's one thing to lose the way he did to Bivol, but the reason I want Benavidez is because he not gonna try to be cute with you. He gonna try to beat the shit out of you. That's why I like Benavidez. Like he'll
There's a
kill
lot
him.
of volume too. That's
and
like
that's why.
He's coming
And that's
and
why Canelo
kind
Canelo
of
got
like
lied.
horrible
Canelo's
gas tank.
style.
And that's why Canelo lied about sending Better B of the contract. He fucking
Yeah.
lied. That's why he
He
lied.
straight up lied, and his fans don't even bring that shit up at
And then
all.
Better BF came out the same day saying we have received no paperwork. However, if you'd like to make it happen, that would be fantastic. And you know what I said when Bivol and Canelo got finished fighting, Better B was probably sitting at the house crying, laughing like, "Look at these niggas! They look at my food!
This shit.
Look at my food fighting each other! Look at this shit! They talking about these niggas fucking me! Oh my god!"
I feel you with
You
Better
see Better
Biev.
be
I gotta
talking
give him a
shit.
lot of credit. But the thing with Better Biev is he's 38 years old and got 18 fights, bro. That's my only problem with Better Biev. It's like, bro,
Man,
you gotta get busy.
that dude is dangerous, bro. Like one thing we all know, power does not age. and he got that type of power to debilitate you. Like, so
My
we're
thing
gonna
is
see.
though, my thing is though, he hasn't really been through anything. Like he's been knocked down like once or twice, but like ultimately
Mhm.
he's had no
Right.
major injuries. He's had no wars. And look, him and Wilder's a year apart.
Don't
So
yeah, don't you already got
Exactly.
don't you already, but that's heavyweights. They age different. But don't you already got 23 wins, 22 knockouts?
yeah,
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
kept on telling
Ah,
people this on
damn.
Twitter, bro. And niggas like D Hive and others is like, oh nigga, you talking crazy. I'm like, bro, this nigga got all these knockouts, bro.
I didn't
This is
say
the
that.
hardest. This is the hardest, fastest puncher that Better Beef is fighting, and he's
That's
fighting
where I
him at
That's
an
disagree.
old
hard.
age.
I
That's what
didn't
But
I'm telling people.
I didn't say you were wrong in saying that y'all didn't have the power. I said that dudes like Johnson and Joe Smith have comparable power. They have similar power, and they fought better opponents.
Nigga, Joe Smith Jr. is fucking garbage, bro. I'm not talking
Bro,
about
I
that
agree
nigga,
with that.
man.
Yard's better than Joe Smith, bro. My thing
That's
is
what I'm
this though.
telling y'all,
Here,
bro,
here.
yeah.
I don't like Joe Smith
By
y'all
at all. I think
miles,
Joe Smith is
bro.
trash.
no, bro.
I
I'm
think
sorry,
Joe Smith
y'all
is trash, bro. I'm
y'all
sorry.
tripping.
I swear to God,
I'm
bro.
sorry. I think Joe Smith is garbage.
I honestly
Y'all
feel like Joe
tripping.
Smith Jr. is one of the worst champions of
What
modern
the
I
boxing.
fuck?
agree. I
Ugh.
agree. I think he is
he
so
got a
bad.
stupid ass game
Like,
plan. Like
yo,
you're not
he
gonna
is
just beat fire with
garbage.
fire.
Y'all are
Nigga, he wasn't even
He
supposed to
is
be in there with
garbage.
Better Beef, bro. D Hive, am I lying? He wasn't even supposed to be in there with Better Beef. He robbed the nigga before he fought Better Beef.
We talking about Vlasov?
That other dude he fought.
No,
He fought somebody.
yeah,
It wasn't the fight
he fought
before.
Vlasov.
It was the
He,
fight before. You
no,
know,
he didn't rob him. Look,
where
y'all
he was
niggas.
gassed and they talking about
He
he had to
did,
bleed off.
hey, but he do got
No,
power because he did hurt Bivol.
look, y'all niggas cannot sit here and throw Joe Smith Jr. in the trash because he got knocked out by Betterbeer. That's what he's supposed. Dude, Betterbeer
Nigga,
is a
it's not just
monster.
how he got. It's not just him getting knocked
Yeah,
out.
it's
It's how
how he got
you
knocked
That's
out.
got
not
knocked
Yeah, he
fair.
out,
looked
bro.
so
That,
bad in that
that's
fight.
not fair.
Would have
Yard has been
if you would have
fighting
told somebody,
trash,
hey man, you know this is a champion, bro. He's a champion. These are
Hey,
two
hey,
champions fighting.
but
bro.
guess
They'd
what?
Yard
have been
has
like,
been
Marcus
bro, what the
Brown,
fighting
fuck? Two
trash.
champions.
Marcus Brown at least tried box with this nigga.
Thank
If
you.
Marcus would have went in there gung ho like old buddy, he would have got knocked out just same way.
Bro, Yard has been fighting trash and got smoked by Lyndon Arthur. Lyndon Arthur can't punch and is a
That was
nobody
also very bad.
Hey,
and
he
control.
You
rematched
know
that
He
nigga
what?
got
and
beat by
smoked
a
him.
jab.
He said
Thank you. So
I
let's
listened to
not
his
let's
little
not get
interview.
crazy here.
I listened to his
Oh,
interview. He said, shit wasn't right that fight.
He made excuses
look,
like a
man.
bitch because what choice did he have?
D Hive,
Hey,
D Hive.
at least he
Let me be
rematched
clear,
dude
D Hive.
and cleared his name, kind of.
Hold on.
Oh
Yeah.
man, that
Let
shit
me be
funny as
clear,
a fuck.
Dion. I'm not picking Yard. I think Yard is gonna lose. I'm rooting for him. I think he's gonna lose. I'm just saying, Joe Smith. I think Yard could beat Joe Smith. Like, come on, man.
I'm
Joe
not.
Smith.
Bro, I said that nigga like, what
I'm
the
not saying
fuck?
Yard can't beat Joe Smith, but to say that Yard is levels above is wild
No,
based
no,
off
no. He's not
what?
levels above. I just think he's better than him.
Okay, all right, okay. If you want to say he's better than him, just generally, that's
I
fine.
say this: Yard is a B minus fighter. Joe Smith Jr. is a motherfucking D.
This nigga's
Solid
insane.
D.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Hey,
Nah,
That's how
one thing I
funny
do
he
like
is.
about Yardy, he shows respect to the African Americans, and I mean, and you could tell by his fighting style that he's been studying like Floyd and a bunch of other.
He's been
his Philly,
studying Tunde, man. That's
yeah,
what happened.
I'm dead.
His Philly shells just like TFE Mo. That's why he getting smoked.
He said that
Yeah.
Hey,
nigga been studying
actually,
too
he got
today.
a lot in common with Tio. Just like
Yo,
Tio, he kind of rely on his athleticism because he got a lot of like flaws in terms of like
He has
uh,
all the flaws,
fundamentals.
bro. His
super flaws.
fundamentals are horrific. Like, what the
The,
fuck
the
did he
nigga
get
got
in there doing?
15.
Facts.
What is it?
But
15 amateur fights.
it's because of Tunde. I'm telling you, listen, Tunde, if you've ever been like a big city or something like that, you know there's Africans that will sell like knockoff stuff. Tunde is giving him the knockoff style. Because I was watching the interview and he was like, yo,
He's
I went
one
to
of the niggas
Vegas
that sell
in
knockoff
2009
Pokemon
and I
cards.
learned from Floyd and all this stuff. Yeah. He's over
Hey
there.
man, he's got
And
to
if
punch
you've
a
ever
chance,
seen him
man.
do bad work,
Hey,
bro,
he say he one of them ACON niggas.
bad work.
Oh my god.
Hell nah.
Yeah, Tunde on some bullshit. Like, yeah, nah. And the thing is too, I'm not saying that Yard has not made improvements. All I'm saying is that it's not going to be enough. Like, don't get me wrong. Even if Yard got a knockdown, I wouldn't be surprised. But Better be going to recover. He's going to start to land, and then Yard going to fold up, and it's going to be a wrap. It's done.
We're gonna
bro.
see what kind
But
of
what
heart
if
he
he
I
has
don't,
saw,
because
Beehive? Are you going to
I
give
saw.
Yardy an apology?
Yeah, sure. I did that with Tiafimo.
I'm rooting
Yeah,
for
I did that
Yard.
with Tiafimo.
I'm rooting for
Man,
Yard,
what if
but
Yard
the
go in
my
there
thing I
and
don't like
fucking? What if Yard go in there and stop
is
Better Be on in the fourth round type shit?
I'd
That's
be
one of
so
those
happy, bro.
things.
I'd be so happy. But my thing is with Yard is, bro, I hate when bigger guys use the Philly shell. And I seen him as he was warming up at the little press conference or whatever, and they're like catching punches and he's rolling with the shots. I'm like, oh no, man.
The Philly
That
shell,
is not
especially
gonna work.
the Philly shell, especially makes no sense when your torso is longer than your fucking arms. What are you
Thank
covering?
you,
You're not gonna be able to cover shit, stupid.
yeah.
It
bro.
just feel, he probably just like it because it feel good.
Dude, when I saw him,
That's because
when
Tunde told him.
bro, bro, when I was on Twitter today and I saw someone posted him the footage of him hitting the pads, he was throwing a straight right like Oscar Valdez with his left hand to his
Hold on,
nipple.
I gotta see that shit.
Oh, you missed that footage? Oh, okay.
Yeah, let me see that shit. Hold
how
on.
how convenient. Yeah, bro. He was he was on the fucking pads throwing the straight right like Oscar Valdez. He dropped that left hand to his nipples. I'm like, dude, this dude is finished. He's gonna come in. He's gonna come in, throw a 1-2, drop his left hand. Better be able to let off the same right hook he got Joe Smith with, and it's done. It's gonna be done. So
That's Tunde. And listen, man, Tunde's gonna be in the corner. Listen, I just wish he had come to America and gotten with a real American trainer that could actually teach him the style legitimately. You feel what I'm saying? Because he got talent.
and look
It's
at
just
NJMP.
like-
Is this nigga still not sparring? He's not sparring people.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh my god! Just
That's what I mean.
I don't know, bro. He didn't. He never said anything about if he's sparring now.
oh
I think they
my
did
God.
ask him a question like, "Are you going to spar now after losing to Kovalev?"
This
What'd he
dude is-
say?
I don't know what he said.
I don't
It's
think
been a
he's.
while.
I don't think he's been sparring because look at his comp, dude. Like not. I'm like take away the Lyndon Arthur loss. Even after he knocked Lyndon Arthur out, who the fuck has he been fighting? He fought one Russian nigga, knocked him out. I think maybe he think that's an equivalent. Like no, no.
Yeah, he gonna need a prayer, bro.
Yeah, I give him the puncher's chance, and if he gets in there and gets it done, I'll give him all his respect. But like, I'm sorry, but he's never brought anything to the table to be elite. That's why when he had the opportunity to smoke Kovalev, he couldn't pull it off because he's just not that dude.
The only way I see y'all winning this fight is coming
at
out
this
very
nigga.
early, like in under 2 rounds, and knocking them out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Look at this. He's grabbing his elbows like it's fucking wrestling practice.
yeah, man. I'm telling
Is this-
you,
this
Tunde
He
boxing
came
trying
over
to
for
here.
show
Brazilian
that he got
jiu-jitsu?
strength, nigga.
Oh my God.
Hold on.
Jesus.
Tunde stayed 2 months in America, went to the Mayweather, and came back a boxing expert, man. And that's what he
Hell
showed.
yeah, he started. He
Everything
went
he
back.
can remember.
Hey, Tunde, he went to America, got a little training with Floyd and them, came back and sold that shit to the UK people. Some young
Oh my
lads over
God!
there.
Look
He
at
said,
this
yeah.
art, man. Look at this dude. Come on, bro. Look at this nigga, bro. What the fuck is that? Oh my God.
Lawyers in the
What
cup.
the fuck?
How you gonna be in the Philly shell and standing straight up,
Looking at right at you. Come
Yeah,
on.
no
eye contact?
no bending at the waist or nothing, man.
This dude
Nigga
is
Hey,
better
but
be right
like,
there
bro-
trying to get elbow
Hey,
off,
but
trying
like
to do
bro
that Philly
said,
shell.
hey, but like bro said, he got a lot of natural talent, like a lot. Like with the right training, I mean, it's too late now. The man's damn near 30, but with the
He
if you had
31.
the
Hey,
right
cuz you
training,
asked though, bro.
yeah, with the
Anthony
right
Yard.
training, he could have been a special fighter, like really
Anthony
special.
Yard needs to drop out of boxing and commit to being a cover model, just like Castillo Clayton. Them
Personal
two
trainer.
niggas, yeah, them two niggas need to get out of boxing and commit to being like GQ models or something, like on some Jonathan Major shit, because they're not good.
Nah.
Like this,
He gonna put up a good fight, bro. I hope so.
Is he gonna do better
Yeah.
than Marcus Brown?
I don't think so.
No.
Yeah, I
Well,
don't.
the
think so.
difference between him and Marcus Brown is he can legit hurt you.
If he can
Marcus
get
Brown
some,
ain't that
Marcus Brown's
shit.
a better boxer.
Look at that
Yeah,
shit.
he's a better boxer, but
What the fuck is
Yardic,
this? These niggas playing patty cake?
You're not going. I don't think you could outbox Bivol. I mean, better be for 12 rounds, like without him hurting you. I really do.
Mhm.
It's
Man,
too hard.
they
Okay, let
man,
me
they
ask
should
you
be working
this:
on like
what? Go ahead, bro. Nah, I was gonna
Go.
say. Um, Let me ask you this then: what is doing better than Marcus Brown? What does that look like to you?
Going
At
around
least,
to
at least
me.
hurting this dude. Like he can hurt, bro. We've seen Brady be hurt before. He got hurt by a British dude.
To me, you have to go farther than Marcus Brown did. If you make it past that round, or you win the fight, or knock him out, or whatever, that's doing better. But if you get smoked before Marcus Brown got smoked, you ain't shit. You ain't do shit
Hey,
better.
you know when I realized we were foolish to even
my
think
bad.
Brown had a chance in that fight? When I went on his
I did.
Instagram
I
today.
was talking hot shit, bro. I thought Marcus Brown was going to outbox him.
Me too. I
Yeah.
picked Brown as well.
Now that you know when I realized that was a foolish pick, when I went on his Instagram today and I seen some of his stories like from like throwback or whatever. This man was in on some island and don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with partying when your time off and stuff like that. But this man had, like bottles, like he clearly drunk out his damn mind. A bunch of women running around. I'm like, hey, do what you gotta do, but like the great fighters, they're not doing that. Let's be real. Like the really true, like Floyd is not getting drunk. Like you know what I'm trying to say, bro. Like
Yeah, yeah. It's a
to
lot.
to be
It's
a
a
great fighter,
lack of
it
system.
kind of has to be like a 24/7 type of thing.
It's a
And
But
that's
lifestyle,
why
and
and that's
he
why I
hasn't
can
won a
never do
chip yet
boxing
either.
full time.
I only
yeah,
And people,
disagree. I only disagree because we have to admit Marcus Brown swept the first 4 rounds rather easily, and the reason why
did he?
better
Yes.
yes, and let me tell you why. The reason why Better Be have jumped on his ass after that cut is because he realized that after the fourth round, if they had stopped it and it went
Go
to a
to the
technical
cards, he'd
decision,
lose.
Marcus Brown would have won. That's why he jumped on his ass after that cut open because he realized he was going to be bleeding into both eyes. And he's like, if the doctor stops me, Marcus Brown is going to get this fight. And I can't lose off of a fucking cut because Marcus Brown at the time had got the reputation for headbutting. So Marcus Brown he swept easily the first 4 rounds. He swept him because he controlled him with the jab. He stayed off the line and didn't get hit. And that's when he fucking hit Better Biev in the head and that cut opened up. Better Biev started jumping on him because he had to make up the difference and get some rounds and show the doctor he was still in the fight. Because if they even after the next 2 rounds, if they had stopped that fight anywhere between the next 4 rounds and Better Biev didn't get at least to the eighth, Marcus Brown would have been the winner. So I'm gonna
That'd be a
disagree.
corny ass way to win.
Right, it
A
would have,
win's a win.
but he would have been an instant unified champion. So I'm gonna disagree and say that wasn't crazy. It's just Marcus Brown didn't have what it took to weather the storm. Marcus Brown had Better Be if blind in both eyes, blood trickling into both of them, and didn't have the sense to use his jab, stay on his bike, and throw some counter hooks and pivot off. And when he started getting hit, he just quit. He couldn't handle the fucking power. And
now that was the next question I was going to ask you. What do you think about Yard's physical? Do
his
you think he can
durability.
take? Yeah, you think he can take that type of power and come back with his
No,
shit?
no, not at all. No,
You shouldn't
hell no.
try.
Look at what they're doing, Art Man. What the fuck is this?
It's lions in the camp, nigga. That's what the fuck it is.
Oh my
Get with it,
Straight
god!
out of Ghana, man.
I know you
That's
ain't put no
right.
money. I know you put no money on this shit because there's no fucking way.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I did come up big time, nigga. So I'm thinking about dropping at least like 100 on Yard.
No.
Dude, if you want to waste $100,
Bro, I swear to God, bro, I was so mad seeing niggas cash out on Liam Smith versus Eubank Jr., bro. I was like, man, nigga, that could
What
have
you talking
been me, bro.
no, that wasn't crazy. No. I
I
posted
seen the
on
nigga
Twitter.
post this bet, nigga. That nigga made like fucking $2-3 grand off that shit. I said,
No.
fuck.
Liam Smith had a legitimate chance to do something. I even put on Twitter before the fight started. I said if Eubank doesn't keep his hands down, I said Eubank better keep his hands up because Liam Smith can punch. That was a situation where that was Eubank's fight to lose. I mean, that was Eubank's fight to win, but Liam Smith can still punch some, and Eubank needed to be careful. So that was a situation where that made you can put some money on Liam Smith and you won't think you're crazy. Yard has shown us nothing.
Nigga, this shit's scary, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Watching this nigga better be fucking.
And
He about to kill this nigga, cut.
and keep in mind, Eubank is somebody that had his ass whooped twice already before. So picking Liam Smith
Right.
was not crazy. Eubank, we have seen Eubank be viciously beaten up by niggas like George Groves. So British, he's already shown that he can't handle domestic British niggas. Look, bro, look, this is exactly what I'm talking about. In this moment, Better Be is gonna fuck him up on the inside. Look, no, it's not gonna happen like that. Bro, like y'all know when Better Be goes head to head with dudes, what he be doing.
Yeah, you
Yeah, he
can't
gonna
keep
start
your
cuffing
head
him
like
back.
on the line like that on the inside. You gotta put that on the blade, bro. You
Every
Yeah,
can't
he.
just
I
do
feel
that.
like I honestly feel like he did. He probably just doing it for just that guy in that
Hey, there's
predicament
still a
because he knew he
chance.
wasn't going. He
There's
wasn't
there,
gonna
still a
go
chance he gets old overnight. But like I said, that power don't go away.
I don't think
Okay, bro.
he's. I mean, you're absolutely right, but I just don't think he's physically been through enough to say that he's gonna get old overnight. Look at George Foreman. I mean, come on, and
Listen,
keep in
when he
mind,
was young, nigga, getting hit with straight fucking rights down the middle.
well, that was kind of a covering shot. And he was going backwards. Yeah, this was
But
yeah. He got
this right here,
that
okay,
shit
D
was
Hop,
major.
this is my legit argument right here. You
Bro,
see how he caught him with
Yardy
that
definitely did.
short. You see when he caught him with that short left in the inside.
Yeah,
Yard knows how to throw quick, sharp left hooks like that, bro. He hit
that's
London Arthur with that same shit and dropped his ass.
you're right. He does. But I also think that Better Biev has made some adjustments since then, which is why he uses the high guard and works behind the jab a lot more often. Because you noticed in his last three most recent fights, Better Biev be doing a hell of a lot of jabbing these days.
Yep.
He has. I got to go rewatch that Brown fight.
I'm telling you, he be doing a
You
lot
know,
of jabbing, and he be going to the body a lot earlier. So I'm just saying
Making
he's made some
somebody
adjustments.
quit is better than knocking him out like in devastating fashion. Because making a boxer quit is hard as fuck. Because these niggas don't know. A
yeah.
lot of these niggas don't know how to quit.
That's true.
You, you, you know the real reason why I don't think Anthony Yard can win this fight? I just think he's too aki, bro. Like he it's too much muscles. So if it gets beyond round 4 or 5, the gas tank is gonna go. Look at Baturbiev, lean, bro. He has the same power from
You know
round
what?
1 to 12.
A couple
I don't
years
know,
ago,
man.
I believe that, but I feel like Yard ain't slimmed down when it came to weight because he was big as hell in that Kovalev fight, and then look at the London Arthur fight. He was a lot smaller in that fight.
Mm.
My biggest question is y'all talking about yards pressure, yards aggression, and I understand all that. I really do. My question is, remember when Better Biev just started jumping on Brown to make up the rounds? What is Yard gonna do when Better Biev has both eyes and Better Biev just says fuck it and goes after him? What the fuck is Yard gonna do? What is he
Nigga,
gonna
he
do?
going
Bro,
Philly
you
shell that
give
shit. What you talking about, D
he
High?
can get clipped. That's what could happen. Yo, I'm telling you, Marcus Brown is not Yardy. He can't hurt Better Beef.
No, that's fine, but you still have to have the positioning and the boxing intelligence to be able to counter and land those shots going backwards. So
I
I'm just
think he's a
saying,
better fighter than Marcus Brown. Marcus Brown will probably he would get stopped by a Yardy.
I
He would,
No, I
especially to the body.
disagree.
I completely disagree. Brown would make Yard look like a bitch. and,
He
Man,
probably.
and
I think you're saying that because Yard couldn't get past London Arthur's jab in the first fight.
bro, that's not even what I'm saying. You could even use the tape from the second fight. I think honestly Brown would make Yard run into something and probably knock him the fuck out. Brown has been in with certified competition. Like Brown has been in with Pascal, Badu Jack. Brown has been in with real dudes. Yard,
Do you hear this nigga power though, cuz?
oh lord, all right, talking about some power.
Right, come on, man.
yeah, bro
Brown
can
ain't
crack.
hitting like this,
Okay, it sounds good. It really does. But come on, man.
Hey man, let a nigga drink.
O-
bro.
Oscar
Man,
Valdez.
D Hive acting like this nigga Yari fight like what's his name? What's that Figueroa who trained himself?
Oh, Omar,
Yeah, you acting like this nigga fight like that or something.
bro.
He has
Oscar
some type of boxing skill, bro.
Oscar Valdez threw the same combinations on that fucking aqua bag, and look what happened to him against a non-puncher. This nigga's going up against Better Beer, bro. Like basically, all you're saying is that he's gonna land first and be able to stop Better Beer because he's not gonna be able to do shit else. The boxing,
And that's why. And that's if I was Tunde's coach, or not Tunde, if I was Yarde's coach, that's what I would be telling his ass. Basically, like, bro, try to step in with the jab, and if you can get close, just nigga start landing fucking up top into the body as
Hey,
fast as you can,
what do you
and try to
think Derek
turn him.
James? Yeah, what do you think Derek James could do with fucking Yardy?
I
I don't
think
know.
that with that situation, he would Derek James would emphasize in the first 6 rounds, all of your power needs to go to the body and only jab to the head and work off of that until you start seeing more opportunity and then run your combinations. Because
Hey,
going
yeah,
in buck and gung ho and all that is just how you're gonna get stopped and run out of energy if you manage to survive. Because
I don't think he's gonna do that.
no one really goes to Better Be His body. No one really goes to his fucking ribs. Like our man said, he's really lean, and nobody's able to go to his body. So I think if start working that and getting some body shots in there, you might be able to do something.
Yarder can definitely do that. He's a good body puncher.
Yeah, but we got to see what happens if he gets hit.
But anyway, I was gonna say, I don't trust your analysis anymore because you was trying to tell me that Shaw was gonna be the best American heavyweight.
Whoa, when the fuck did I say that?
Like after he's gonna be better than Jared Anderson. Remember that?
I said that there's a good possibility. I said I want to see what Shaw's going to do, but I said I think that he is. I rate him higher than Jared Anderson because of the competition he's been in. I didn't say he was going to be the next best
Uh,
American heavyweight. The fuck?
I mean, if he's gonna be better than Jared Anderson, that technically he is gonna be. Do you see anybody else other than Jared Anderson on the horizon?
To be the next
After
American
after
heavyweight?
seeing what happened to that man Shaw, no.
Yeah, but I've been knew that. I watched this man fight one time. I knew this dude was food for
Let me
Jared
tell
Anderson.
the next best heavyweight. He is in the United States, but he's not American. He's from Cuba.
Oh Lord, who?
Lanier Piro.
Man, stop it! I watched him fight. No,
That's who I put my money on. I didn't put my.
Nigga, the next best one is Johnny Rice, nigga.
All
oh
right,
my
well,
God! If that's the next best one, we're doomed.
and keep in mind, Shaw beat Rice. So y'all talking shit, but Shaw beat
Crazy, right?
Rice. Yeah,
The nigga's a football player. He better beat Rice.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Like we see the career that Johnny Rice is having. You talking shit like I don't know what I'm talking about, but Shaw already beat Rice. So
Nah,
it's like,
hell
like,
no.
what are you doing?
Look. I don't know if it's because this nigga's a top ranked fighter, but then again, so is Shaw is too. But either way,
Yeah,
I think
Anderson is
maybe
top
it's the
ranked.
Fury situation, but
No,
we
I
gotta
said
let you gotta
Jared.
let that shit
No,
go.
I'm saying
Jared
Jared
Anderson is a
Anderson is
cold
now.
motherfucker.
I'm not
Hey,
saying
I'm
he's not
saying
good.
it. I'm
I
saying
didn't
it.
say he
He's the
wasn't
best
good.
one we got right now.
He's by far the best what we got. So you
Of
gotta
course.
put your eggs behind him, bro. Like, come on now.
I'm
After
not saying I'm
Wilder,
not rooting for
he's
the
the best
nigga.
one we got right now. I'm
Yeah,
gonna keep it 1,000.
yeah, he's the best. He's the best American heavyweight we have right now. But I'm not saying he's gonna be like the next. I mean, no, Wilder's the best American heavyweight we currently have still. But Jared Anderson, as far as like the new booty young people, sure. But I never said that. Fucking
And damn sure ain't
Stephen
Richard
Shaw.
Torres.
Yeah, I
But
never said.
Jagba,
I never said Stephen Shaw was going to be the next up. I said I want to see what he does because he could be. Because I said he's a return to the heavyweights of old, where they were actually like regular dudes. Like he's only 6'4", 6'3", and like 240 pounds or something. Not like he's not like freakishly tall, freakishly heavy.
I didn't watch his recent fight, but somebody said he was gun shy and shit.
Yeah, he was. It was really boring. Like he didn't get his ass beat. He just lost a decision.
he got caught one time and he said, "Oh, you know what? I think I'm gonna
He
stay
said,
over here."
"Oh nah, my wife and kids here."
Yeah.
You know, there wasn't even like a scratch on him. He just didn't throw any punches. Like that's what's unfortunate. But yeah,
Look
John
at
did.
Jagba improved, to be fair, but
No, I think it was more about Shaw being nervous because if Shaw had let off the same shots he let off on Pinchuk, he would
Why
have beat
Jabba not calling out niggas like Wilder?
because the Jogba will get smoked. You see what Frank Sanchez did?
he ain't ready.
The
He
Jogba
was
is
talking all that hot
Deontay
shit on
Wilder from
Instagram.
Wish.
That should be Jay Anson's next fight. Either him or Dillian
Nah,
White, Dubois, one of them niggas.
Otto Wallen should fight a Jogba, and I think Otto Wallen probably beat up the Jogba. And then
If they put that on there, I think Ajaba might leave Top Rank if they ask him to fight Jared Anderson. You know, if they give him that talk.
probably
Because they can't force you, but in a way they can indirectly tell you, like, hey nigga, shit gonna be rocky if you don't fight this nigga.
because they sacrificed they used Ajagba to build up Frank Sanchez. They sacrificed him and he got pissed off with the Top Rank because Top Rank won't sacrifice you. But I think they should bring Otto Wallen back, have Otto Wallen fight Ajagba. Otto Wallen probably beat his ass. Have Jared Anderson actually take a step up fight, and then have Anderson versus Otto Wallen.
Oh no, Otto Wallen might get slept by Ajaba. He's slow.
Man, bro. Otto Wallen had Tyson Fury leaking. He'll fucking handle Ajagba's bitch ass.
Nigga, that's no glove Tyson Fury.
That's what I mean. Tyson Fury's a more dangerous opponent than fucking Ajagba.
That nigga still living off of that. Like after that, what did Otto Wallen really do?
Motherfuckers don't want to fight
Brazil.
him. No, Dillian White ducked Otto Wallen, bro.
Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah,
Nah,
motherfuckers don't
he
want to
pulled
fight
out to
him.
fight a different fight after, didn't he?
No, he ducked him, waited around for his bullshit Tyson Fury fight.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He didn't
Cause,
fight Adewale just so he could fight Tyson Fury.
yeah, because he knew Adewale would have beat the shit out of him. Adewale would have kicked Dylan White ass.
Man, what y'all think about Ortiz? Y'all think it's done for him?
Who?
He ain't announced no retirement.
Oh, Luis Ortiz.
Yeah.
Oh shit, he gonna get as much money as he can get. If I was him, I would go sign with the Zone and just run through their whole little stable. This stable fucking sucks. Oh my god, yeah, Dillian White talking about fighting Ngannou. Yeah, go ahead and and honestly, I give Ngannou a really good chance at knocking the shit out of Dillian White. Dillian White fucking sucks. He gets on my fucking nerves. Hope Ngannou knocks him the fuck smooth out.
I don't know. That nigga don't deserve that.
Who White?
Yeah.
Yeah, White
He
don't
needs to
deserve.
fight. He needs to fight Jared Anderson. Get his ass whooped for the one time.
That's true. I mean, but he talking about he wanted to do a rematch with AJ and get that money again. So I don't know, but like I said, they need to have Otto Wallin fight Ajagba, have Jared Anderson fight, somebody else, and then have them two square up.
Yep. Right.
They need to just feed Richard Torres to Jared Anderson already because that nigga sucks.
You come
That's
on,
probably
man.
gonna be the
They're
fight.
not they're not going to put their prospects in there with each other right now. That's not good for business.
Yeah, they're
I
not
know,
like PBC.
I know they're not gonna do it. I just don't like Richard Torres. I think it's annoying. Like they spent like a half hour talking about how he's still in college and knows how to solve Rubik's cube. I'm like, that's great. Can the nigga box? And then we get in
Hey,
there and he
nah, the
fucking
sorriest
sucks.
shit I see from Top Rank was remember they had that prospect card, or I don't know who card it was, but they had all the prospects saying like a fucking good speech about fucking Lomachenko. Y'all remember that shit?
No, I don't remember that.
Yeah, nah. They had all the prospects and they had like a 30-second clip saying, "Oh yeah, Lomachenko's good. He's one of the best." Blah blah blah. And I think it's right before it was the Ortiz versus Lomachenko fight. That's what I think it was. But yeah, that's sidebar. But anyways, yeah, Torres. I seen him get knocked out before, bro.
Honestly,
Bad.
even if I hadn't seen him get knocked out, just what I'm looking at, he's just another dude that's big. He's just big. He's not particularly fast. We haven't even been able to see his athleticism, but it's like he's just big and he's knocking out some
Seen him get
trash.
knocked the fuck out by Jalilov in that Olympic.
Oh yeah, Jalopy or Mahmoudov, one of
Forget
them,
Jalopy.
one of them niggas, yeah, one of them niggas took his fucking head off. So it's like, man, who is this guy, bro? Trying to hype him up into the next thing. What you gonna do? Like, all they're gonna do is keep him fucking protected. Gonna give him like a fucking 20-0 record before they try to get him to fight somebody. He's like, honestly, Richard Torres is the type of nigga that Derek Chisora might fuck around and stop by accident.
I don't know about that.
Nigga, oh yeah, I was trying to show y'all this Marcus Brown. I feel like he fucked up in this fight because he started shelling up, bro. Yard can't afford to start shelling up like he did.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the main issue really was Marcus Brown had nothing for this dude. Like he would hit him clean and
It didn't
he
even phase
couldn't
him.
hurt him. Couldn't dent him.
Well, the biggest issue is he wasn't putting the jab on him anymore. He stopped jabbing. When Marcus Brown was jabbing, he made shit happen. When he stopped jabbing, because the thing is too, Better Biev was cut and the blood was in both eyes. You jab and get that blood into his eyes, he can't accurately see you. So you jab and you step off the line. He had this dude blind and he just stopped jabbing him. Because when you got all that blood trickling down your eyes, you fucking jab and you put the blood in his eyes. You make that shit sting. But
This nigga
Marcus
would
Brown,
throw no combinations. He just throw the jab and try to back off that dude. I get
yeah,
it though. He felt that power.
it's the same thing that's gonna happen to Yard. Yard, no, man, Yard not sweet like that.
You underestimating Yard's power.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like D Hive underestimated his power for real.
I'm
Because
not under.
I feel like that will change Better Beef's game plan and make him try to box. Because what if he goes? Let's be real, D Hive. What if Better Beef goes in there and Yard hits him with some clean and he's like, "Oh shit, I haven't been hit like this before. So let me
I'm
start boxing on my toes a little bit better."
I'm not
Then it
saying
becomes a whole totally different type of fight.
I'm not underestimating Yard's power because I even said that I wouldn't be shocked if he gets a knockdown. But Better Biev has a good chin. He has good recovery, and also let's not forget Better Biev is. I think he's seen the 12th round with Gvozdyk, so Better Biev knows how to box some. And yeah, so
Voshik was catching Better Beef ass. Better Beef just
exactly.
started punching in the back of the head and shit. I kind of felt bad for dude, but then I was like, nah, fuck him because what he did to Adonis Stevenson.
Yeah, exactly. He called Don Stevenson in the back of the head, and he got his respect from putting a 40-year-old Stevenson in the hospital for cuffing this shit. So yeah, no, but I'm saying, but when Better B is in a position where he feels the power and has to box on his toes, he's been able to do that and still produce knockouts. His jab is heavy. Everything he does is heavy, and he has good fundamentals. So I'm just like, I'm sorry, but I don't think Yard brings enough to the table aside from a puncher's
See,
chance.
like, look at Brown. He just threw like a combination three punch. He shouldn't even move his ass.
Yeah, I mean, Yard is like I said, Yard got power. Yard is cool, but I don't think that again, Better be just gonna work behind the high guard, put the jab on his ass, put him on the ropes, and go to work. Like, look how fast his hands still move. He's 37 right here. Look at this. Boom, boom, flap, flap, flap. Look at that. Look how quick his fucking hands are. And especially in
Hell yeah, I
Yard,
still remember watching this shit live with you, D Hop, nigga. I swear, you can go back and watch that live stream. It was quiet for like like 5 minutes after the damn fight because it looked like he did there killed that nigga.
that shit was frustrating, bro. Because Brown got in there and fucking quit, straight up quit.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but no, I'm like, look, bro, look at the
What's
look
that
at
cut? What's that cut looking like though? You think that shit can be reopened?
Yeah, there's definitely probably some scar tissue. So I mean, if Yard punches it or headbutts him, he could make something happen.
And right here is when fucking Brown folded.
Well, couldn't handle it.
Ooh, he punched him and then fucking headbutt his ass. Good shit though. That's a good strategy.
Yeah, I mean, shit. It worked. I mean, he gave Badu Jack the worst cut in boxing history.
Oh yeah.
Hey, he busted his shit wide open. But I mean, yeah, no, like
Hey, one thing this nigga Brown was trying to bank on is trying to fucking catch his ass with something crazy. But better be if he knows the distance. From what I'm saying,
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this. Outside from a good left hook on the inside, Yard's best opportunity is when Better Biev is backing him on the ropes, lull Better Biev into a false sense of security, and then shoot that uppercut as hard as you can up the middle.
Bro,
That's it.
this man better be hurt Usyk in the amateurs to the body. Like, you know how hard you got to punch to do that in the amateurs.
Well, Better Biev used to was fought as a heavyweight in the amateurs.
Yeah,
So yeah, that
he's a
makes sense.
fucking problem, bro.
Yeah, like Better Biev and Usyk at cruiserweight would be some
you
shit.
see, and this right here is what threw the fight for Brown. Right here, because he starts folding up, and then Better Beef starts tapping that fucking liver,
Boop
Mm.
on that body. Well, on the right side it's the spleen, but yeah,
spleen, liver, nigga. That shit hurt.
Hey, there's
exactly.
a dude.
And y'all think
He,
Yard is the ultimate badass to resist all this. I'm like, no, he gonna
And
fold
then
up.
look, while in the midst of him doing that, here's Brown throwing his straight left down the middle, and it does nothing. Nothing,
hey,
bro. Look at that. Nothing.
he ain't got no power. I'm trying to tell y'all, like, you
So
know,
Yard shit gonna wobble Better be, huh?
Yeah, I
All
think
right,
so.
all right, sounds good.
Look at this Brown trying to throw his best. He it's like he gave up mid fight.
Oh, look at Better be hand speed, bro. I'm telling you, he's gonna punch with Yard, and Yard gonna be like, whoa, shit, hold
He gonna
on.
be like, whoa, shit, that's true.
Yeah, it's a good thing is too because Better be isn't gonna be in like whatever Yard brings
But
to the table.
I don't think Yard knows anything else. He's not gonna fucking start getting on his toes and running away. I feel like he's just gonna be sit there and just try to trade.
That's why he's gonna lose. That's exactly why I think he's
Yeah,
gonna lose.
yeah, that's true. Probably. I'm not saying that it can't happen, D High. I ain't saying this nigga Yard ain't the ultimate badass. I'm just saying that This is a difference because this guy has somewhat power, bro.
Yeah, yeah, but you know,
Look at this nigga fucking Brown. Yeah, this shit was just like, bro, he just started folding up.
that shit made me
Nigga better
sick.
be look like a movie villain.
He do. He could be a Bond villain.
You said a Bob Dylan.
A Bond villain.
Oh, a Bond villain, yeah.
Man.
Now you telling me if Yard threw the same combination of shit wouldn't phase Better Beef not one bit.
If it hit
Right
his
here.
elbows, then yeah. If it better be if it just blocks it, then yeah, it's not gonna do shit.
He actually got more skills than people think he does. Better be that is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Better Beef, he do got skill.
yeah, I know. People
Oh
people keep
shit.
people keep saying that Bivol is levels above better be in the boxing department. I'm like, are y'all sure? Like, are you guys sure? Just because you seen fucking Bivol.
Because he got off on their god, bro. That's it.
Yeah, and I keep forgetting that people still think that Canelo's some masterful boxer. Canelo's a fucking B level boxer, bro. He's fucking B to B minus tier boxing skill. He just punches the fuck out of everybody. You know, a lot. Look at that.
Yeah.
A lot of the shit better be doing there is textbook, hooking off the jab. You know, 1-2 directed to the body. You know, the rear uppercut followed by left to
Oh,
the
that
body.
body
Look
shot.
at that. Look
Oh
at
my
that. Yeah.
god. Hold on.
And then you go over fucking Yard's greatest hits. Womp womp. Womp womp.
I do give Better Beef a lot of credit for beating Marcus Brown, especially the way he did. Hold on.
And then Brown on here talking about
Oh yeah,
that's
I
not that
forgot
hard
to
to
mention
stop that
that
shit.
Brown talk about that shit didn't hurt.
I'm like, right, he's the only guy to stop you. Okay.
Viciously slap you. Look at this shit. Oh god, and he's turning them and shit. What the
Look at
fuck?
that. Look at that. Look at that. And he's stepping forward too, not even losing balance. Bam. Spleen. Blop. Blop. Boom. Blop.
Oh my god. Oh,
Pow.
oh god.
And
Hey man,
then
if
Yard
Yard
getting
starts
ready.
shelling up like that, it's fucking over.
I'm telling you,
Look at
Yard
Brown. He's like, oh fuck.
Yard gonna do
I
that
bet this
because
nigga thinking, what the fuck am I doing here? Like,
I know Derek James in the corner, like I should have never picked this nigga up. I should have never ever in the world picked this
Look
motherfucker.
how he looking.
He's getting ready to
He
cry.
looking like, boy, I feel him on that one. That nigga said, hell no.
He
He
fucking,
said, hell no.
he fucking quit, dog. He
Oh
quit.
my god.
He
I ain't gonna lie, Beehive. That
beat
shit
that
looked
man
painful
submission.
as fuck.
he quit expeditiously. He said, "You know what? It's not worth it. It's not worth my life. I don't need this shit." Talking about, yeah, I want to fight somebody else and then we can run it back. I'm like, nigga, shut the fuck up.
A lot of people are born with natural power, but Better Be was one of those people that kind of developed his power too. You see the workouts he be doing, like with the wrists
Yeah,
and like,
he strengthens his wrist. He strengthens his forearms and shit specifically for punching power.
yeah. People need to like they should be copying that shit, bro. Like it's obviously effective.
And when you add that with the standard post-Soviet boxing skills, and there you have it. You got a fucking goddamn monster.
Yeah,
Like look at Stanionis. Stanionis don't punch as hard, but he fights damn near identical.
yeah,
Like, he come from that real old school,
yeah.
hard hitting post-Soviet, amateur system.
I like his style. He got a beautiful jab.
Stanionis,
Yeah,
yeah, Stanionis is crazy. When I saw him popping Butev shit back, I was like, damn.
but I don't know if fighting Virgil off of stomach surgery is a good idea.
It was appendicitis, but yeah, and the thing is too, people fucked up. So people don't want to give Teofimo Lopez full credit for Loma because they said Loma had a shoulder injury. Okay, well then we can't give Virgil full credit for Stayonis because Stayonis had his fucking appendix removed. There you have it. That's why people shouldn't do that.
Yeah,
That's exactly why you shouldn't do that. This nigga's guts were fucked up. So if he takes a body shot and has to take a knee, oh, see, it's the surgery. Now we
I
have
don't
built in.
see Stanionis taking the knee, bro. He's one of those people like you gonna have to kill me in this ring, like for real, for real.
Yeah, that's why I'm favoring. I'm honestly favoring Stanionis by decision, but it is a Golden Boy card, and Virgil is their only fucking like they're one of their only dudes aside from Ryan Garcia. So I think that in order to get the decision, Stanionis might have to actually knock Virgil the fuck out, which he can do if he just focuses and you know he
I
times
think,
his
I,
shots.
yeah, I think Stannis has the better jab, like in terms of it's sharper. But Virgil's got like a power jab. You know what I mean? Like he can
Yeah,
break you down with that shit. And
Virgil got more power than Stanionis.
oh yeah, definitely. And Virgil, I think he actually has pretty decent footwork for usually you don't expect that. Let's be real from a Mexican fight, but he's got pretty good footwork, decent. It's not terrible. He's not flat footed out. Um,
Nah,
and
they both don't really have. They both are pretty flat footed because they sit down on all their punches.
yeah, but Stams is even more flat footed, is what I'm trying to say.
That's true. Stanionis isn't as mobile.
Yeah. Um, but I don't know. It's gonna be a great. It's definitely gonna be a war. That's for damn sure. Because
I
none
just
of these dudes are gonna try to box.
I just find it funny to me that Virgil, as opposed to petitioning Terrence Crawford, this motherfucker just running around went to the WBA to fight Stanionis. I'm like, nigga, if you fight Terrence Crawford, you probably gonna lose, but I don't think he'll whoop your ass as bad. I think he might just put you down, like one punch, blap, you sleep. Stanionis gonna whoop your ass.
Oh no, Crawford, especially Crawford at his peak, is a harder fight for Virgil than Spence. He lose to both of them. Don't get me wrong, but stylistically, Bud is a harder fight for Virgil.
No, I understand that. I'm saying that with
Hmm.
Crawford probably just one punch put him to sleep. Stanionis, if he
Yeah,
wins, he's gonna violently beat the shit out of you. Because Crawford is a sharpshooter, so Crawford will get in there, one punch, blap, Virgil's just sleep out of here. Whereas
I don't
Stanionis,
see I don't see Stanios beating the shit out of Virgil. It's gonna be like a decision, a close decision, decision type of win.
no, I agree, but that doesn't mean that the shit hasn't been beat out of you just because someone got an SD. I mean,
Oh, you mean okay? I see what you mean.
I just mean it's
They
gonna be
both
more.
gonna take each other's like years out of their careers.
Yeah, it's gonna be more painful. Like it's gonna be a lot of pain and blood involved. Whereas Crawford just one punch, slide across your chin, and it's over.
This fight made me mad as hell. Like,
This shit was fucking
come on,
hilarious.
bro. Like, what do these niggas do? Road work? Why did you gas out after just 8 rounds?
Well, Kovalev,
And you know what's so crazy though? The fact that he was gassed like this and his power was still there lets me know this kid do got some power, bro.
look at Kovalev, and then look at Better Biv. Better Biv
And
is
who
not
did
gonna be.
Kovalev fight right after this fight?
Didn't he
Canelo Alvarez
like
got
Canelo?
stopped
Yeah.
because he was
Not to
already
mention
damaged goods. Look at this shit.
he was neutralizing Canelo with just a jab.
And you know what's funny? A month before Canelo and Kovalev fought, Better Biv had just become unified heavyweight champ of the fucking world. So Canelo could have fought Better Biv. He just knew what was he just knew what was good.
He just wanted to pick off the look. This was at a time where he was supposed to fight Andrade, right? For the because he
Yeah, I
skipped
want
168 when he went straight to 175, right?
no because he fought Rocky Fielding, I believe. It was supposed to be for undisputed.
Oh, that's
Uh,
right. He went to 168 to fight Rocky Fielding first. Then he went to 175, right?
let me look it up. Let me make sure before we
Right.
talk about that.
But
I'm looking at my screen right now.
oh, you
So,
sound far away. Do you have?
let me look it up. Hold on. Okay. All right. So here we go. Canelo went. He no. So he fought Rocky Fielding at 168. Came back down for Danny Jacobs. Then he fought Kovalev. So instead of fighting Andre, he fought Jacobs.
Yep. So people, so he basically tried to like uh, hide that he was going to duck Andrade by going up to fight Kovalev, and people say, oh, he's going for greatness. He's going for greatness. He would use that as kind of like an excuse in a way. It's like, well, he don't need to fight Andrade. He's going up to fight Kovalev, and we all know that Kovalev was washed,
And the thing is, too,
and he's friends with Canelo. Like that's not suspect to y'all.
and the thing is, but Kovalev said that fight was bullshit because it did look like bullshit.
Yeah.
How you outboxing Canelo the entire fight? Canelo barely lands a little combo, and then you just completely sleeping.
Yeah, like and he's friends with this nigga, like getting him a payday. Like, come on, bro. Like that shit was suspect in the motherfucker.
Yeah, and
Bro,
keep in
what
mind,
what y'all think about Yard fucking just falling out from a jab like this?
look at this.
So
Blah.
tired.
I think he was just gassed as fuck, bro.
He was. But
All that
also,
fucking muscle.
Andre Ward said it himself. Kovalev, his jab is like a straight left or right.
Yeah, Kovalev was the triple G of fucking 175.
Look
Yeah,
at
that motherfucker got
Tunde.
real
Look at
power.
Tunde. Tunde had to pick his boy up. He like, fuck.
Oh my
Damn,
God,
my boy.
I cannot believe you. Look how you have done, my boy.
Look at hold on, look at this shit, cuz Tunde about to go to the screen like, bro, fuck.
Not my boy. You've destroyed
Yeah.
my son. You've destroyed my son. Nah, man, but this nigga's finished, bro. Like, I mean, and that's fine.
You think he gonna do like this?
Nah, I
That's gonna
think
be
he's gonna.
worse.
I think it's gonna be interesting. Like I said, I think the first 4 rounds are gonna be interesting. Yard gonna be in there, gonna be using his legs. He gonna be getting this shit off, bouncing around. People gonna be like, "Oh shit, Yard might do something." He's gonna step in a little bit too far, break off a little bit too much, catch a punch. Then all of a sudden he's gonna realize, "Oh shit, what they said was real." The better be able to start working off his jab, bagging him up, and I think around probably 5, 6 is gonna be over.
I know Yard regret fucking doing not doing road work and sparring. I know he regret that shit because it's like he had this fight in the bag, bro. Ah, hopefully he improved on that shit.
I'm gonna tell you this: if we find out that he's done no sparring since Kovalev, he will be gone within 3 rounds. I'm tell you that right now. If if he comes out and says on camera or anything that oh yeah I still haven't done any sparring, he's up out of here. It's finished.
If he says that,
If he says that, I'm not even giving him a puncher's chance.
but you
He's
know we
gone.
okay. So this, I because I like to peep fighters. You know how they feeling in the fight week. And from the interviews I've been seeing, he's been saying he's cool, you know what I'm saying? Cool, calm, collect. He look at Better Be like another man, that bleed like him. He said he ain't really scared or nothing like that. And I feel like that's been a lot of people's problems fighting Better Be. They go in that bitch scared. Because Joe Smith Jr., he was scared, bro. You could see it in the pictures prior to the fight.
That's true. He was scared, and I'll admit it. I always say that when it comes to monsters, the first fighter that fights them like they're not scared of them is going to beat them. I
Beat
always
them.
say that, and that's sometimes true, But in this specific situation, I think, like I said, he's going to look good. He's gonna be good, and then right when he gets hit, and he realizes that everything that people have said is true, the fear is going to set in. He's going to be like, "Oh fuck,
This nigga Blue Blood be making me mad. I'm trying to get off topic a little bit, but
why?
this
What do you
nigga
say?"
talking about like why are you always doing clickbait titles? Talking about rumors are Boots is gonna fight Roman Villa on the Tank Garcia undercard. First of all, that fight ain't even official yet. Tank and Ryan.
Blue
So
blood is just
how
guessing,
the
like
fuck you got this information?
Blue blood does what a lot of dudes do on the internet. They say a bunch of stuff without standing on any of it. They'll say maybe, I think so, probably, it's possible. So whatever ends up happening, they can take credit for it, and whatever
Like
ends
I
up
told
not,
you so, nigga.
yeah, exactly, and whatever ended up not happening, they can just say I said maybe. So that's why all these dudes are acting like blue blood. Like it's just like it's like why Tay Jones blocked me on Twitter because he always says a lot of off-brand weird shit, and like he said that Tank was fighting on December 19th, and all because he got that from an Instagram post. So all these niggas are just trying to like be first. They're always trying to have some breaking news, and they end up just spreading a lot of fuck shit.
I would love
Hold
that
on.
fight.
Speaking of news, isn't Better Be fighting Yard coming off an injury?
Yeah.
Better be have had an injury.
Yeah.
Yeah. This fight got it was supposed to be happen. They got postponed.
Oh, what the fuck did he hurt?
Forgot. It was some kind
They
of
don't.
arm injury.
Oh, it's an arm thing.
Hold on. Let me see. Postponed because of a rib injury.
Oh, okay. He'll be
Ah.
all right.
But this was back in August.
Hey,
Tender.
like I said,
Y'all think it's still tender? January, August.
if Yard go to
No,
that
but I'm
body,
gonna test it.
yeah, if Yard go to that body, we gotta see.
What? That's like 6 months. Shit. Yeah, I mean, he is getting up there in age, and he coming off a fucking injury. I
Yeah,
don't know.
but yeah, NJMP, yeah, Jamal James is coming back. I think April 1st on the Subaru Matias versus Ponce card. So it's good to see Jamal James back.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Most definitely. I might just watch that shit at the crib. I don't know if I'll go to the armory for that. I thought at first it was announced that Fulton versus Figueroa was going to be on that undercard,
Oh, yeah, that was
and
gonna be
then
like
they
a main event at the Armory, but then anyway, bossed up.
they bossed up and said, "Let's do it."
And that's good too, because like I said, Inoue knows. Inoue been getting that good schooling from Uncle Bob. He knows, like, look now, if you want to have an American fan base and really cross over, you got to beat one of them. You know what I mean when I say
You
one of
think
them.
Bob and them improved this though? Because I feel
Uh,
like they could have marinated him a lot more.
no, I don't think Bob necessarily proved it because Inoue has another promoter in Japan, which is why the fight is over there. But I think that even still, Bob, they like just by being in the offices and talking to Bob when he fights over here, they have that good game. Because at the end of the day, Bob still want to make money off this nigga, win or lose. But I think that they still gave him that. Bob still gave him that schooling because Bob is 100 fucking years old. And he knows how Americans work. He's like, now. Nah, I understand because they were gonna feed him some low level dudes. Like they would feed him dudes like Josh Greer or somebody like that. Like beat some random niggas like that to grease him up some. But I'm pretty sure they know for a fact that they shouldn't even waste time. They should just come over here and get it because they know that the biggest payoff to maximize the American fan base. You come over here. This is your first fight. It's like the best guy in the division, and he's black. Just like the risk is that you were too small, and the reward is You're the ultimate badass. So they said we might as well. That's why they land so many excuses down. That's exactly why they're laying down all these excuses. So if they lose, like, okay, we tried our best. He's bigger than me. He moved up in weight. I'm not even supposed to be this heavy. Whatever, whatever. But if we win, nobody, nobody beats somebody anyway. And like I said, he has the instant American fan base. Why? Because want a fan base in America as a foreigner. Because we don't really like you, yellow belly savages. You got to beat one of them. When I say one of them, you know what I mean. You know what I'm talking about. Osborne, it matters that he's black simply because that's how the American fan base works. Most sports are divided by something. Some of it's ethnicity, some of it's nationality, some of it's sex, some of it's pride. But the reality is, when it comes to boxing, especially men's boxing, that is what Americans like. Americans have almost no Caucasian representation in boxing. Their last major one was like Kelly fucking Pavlik or some shit, or maybe even Tommy Morrison. So they don't have a lot of people to root for, and a lot of their representatives are black, and they don't feel represented because of that. So whenever they have a foreigner that's not black come over here, if those dudes want to get a fan base, they smoke someone black, they get that fan base. Again, look at Triple G. No one cared about Triple G until he knocked Curtis Stevens the fuck out. Then all of a sudden he was this mega monster that HBO had built up. You know? Same with Benavidez and fucking shit. Even Canelo didn't get any real super duper propers until he got off on Trout, and that's when he fought Mayweather. So that's what I mean. It's not me making this up. It's what the fans react to. Like, look at Fury. Americans didn't give two fucks about Tyson Fury even after the first Wilder fight. It wasn't until he beat Wilder all of a sudden people started comparing him to Muhammad Ali.
Oh, I gotta correct myself. It wasn't a rib injury. Better Beef is actually coming off a knee injury and had to get a minor knee operation shortly after his last fight with Joe Smith Jr.
Okay, all right. Well, if it was an arm injury, I would have been worried. But knee, he'd be all right.
Do you think so? I mean, yeah, because it's not like Yard's gonna be on his toes.
Right, right, yeah. Nah, he'd be fine. And the
Yeah.
thing is, too, Yard should be using this information and plan to maybe work off a jab and make better be a run for it. And maybe be able to catch him off balance, get a knockdown or two. But hopefully he does that and we can make it interesting. But outside of that, nah, I'm still like if you had told me that his right arm was injured, I'd be like, oh shit. But knee, and it's not even an ACL, MCL, or anything like that. Nah, he'd be all right. Look at Canelo. Both Canelo knees fucked up. Fine, perfectly fine.
Yeah, because who's he's fighting?
I'm saying who then, and that's why I'm like, Yard isn't anything. Like y'all shit on Joe
I
Smith.
don't like fighting British niggas. I think I would like to see him fight Yardy too.
Now that's some shit where I might fuck around and pick Yard for the upset because Yard is big.
Yeah.
Yard, yeah, Yard is big and strong.
He fasted that weight.
Yeah,
Canelo was like robotic at 175.
yeah. See, that's some shit where I fuck around and pick Yard. But when it comes to better Biv, even if better Biv was like 40, I'd still be picking him over those two.
Yeah.
It's cause like but yeah, and also depending on this weight cut situation.
What y'all think? Better Beef had enough time to get ready for this fight, or what?
I mean,
Because a
yeah,
knee injury, like I don't know, what was he? What was he? I'm pretty sure he wasn't working on the treadmill and shit and running. Do y'all think so? I've been seeing a lot of weightlifting.
I mean, yeah, I imagine his knee stuff has been. I mean, his road work has been limited, but I definitely think he's had enough preparation because his last fight was fucking 2 rounds. he didn't do shit. He went in there and Joe Smith just got knocked out. It was over. Well, I shouldn't
Yeah.
even say knocked out. He got stopped. The referee just said, "Oh no, I know where this is gonna go."
Yeah.
Yeah, so nah, I mean, he's had plenty of time, and there's no excuses on Better Beer's part because his last fight he took no damage. He faced no adversity. He wasn't injured. Shit, he went through more bullshit during the Brown fight than the Joe Smith fight.
Man, this is a tough fight, bro. I just can't wait. Tomorrow's weigh-in, so we gonna see what them niggas is looking like in there.
Yeah, like if hopefully we'll see Better Beer if he's having more weight issues. The last time he had to double tap it on the weight. He had to weigh in again.
Oh shit. Oh shit, cuz.
Oh Lord, not that fucking punching
I
machine.
know they pushed
Oh
that.
my God.
Yeah, shit.
Lions in the cup.
Oh my! Look at this.
Yeah.
Uh, the betting odds on Fulton and anyway. I don't know. I'm pretty sure anyway is going to be the favorite just because of the amount of hype on him, but I'm not sure.
That would be one of the most satisfying victories ever if Steph pulls that off.
Nigga, what if it looks like George Kambosos versus Devin Haney won?
That'd
Niggas
be
gonna be
that'd be
mad as
nice,
fuck.
but I would prefer honestly, I would prefer Floyd versus Gotti, but that's
Nah,
unlikely.
I want to
But
see. I want to see a Floyd versus Ricky Hatton type situation where fucking Fulton fucks around and just gets a knockout off the win.
Hey Pete,
yeah,
hey, good brother been in shape, nigga. This is 2 months ago.
Yeah, like I said,
yeah,
he should retire. He should retire and be a model.
Think so? Be work
Yeah,
for an Adidas
yeah.
model.
That's
yeah,
not
he can.
fair. This nigga can actually fight.
Oh,
That's what
also
I'm saying. Like,
Osborne,
hey,
but
Cuz been in shape for a minute. He said he ready to not fight, dude.
it sounds good. But
Based in
based on what
Eastern
I'm
Russia,
seeing physically, he don't
how
have it.
much more prepared do you feel
And
this
anyway, is like a
fight
minus
was?
200 favorite
You
right
know,
now
this time the
over Fulton.
unified world titles.
Yeah, there's even more at stake this time. There's not one belt, there's 3 belts.
Three belts.
Um, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. And I'm excited because every boxer, this is what they get into the sport for. Anyone that's, not every boxer, but every prospect, they want moments like this. They want moments like when I went to Russia, but again, preferably it would have been better circumstances. But this is what we build to, you know. decent payday so we can feed our family. Historic moments, legendary moments, and the prizes. We're prize fighters, and for me, the prize is the legacy, the history made, and then belts, positions, rankings.
This is what it's always been about. You were offered.
What y'all thinking?
My opinion hasn't changed. I mean, I like his energy, but he ain't got no choice. He can't be like, "Oh my God, the man's gonna put his hands on me and hold shit." Like he can't do all that. So he doing he's saying what he's supposed to say, but it's
And
not
He
this
going.
said,
this not a fight that he was forced into. This is a fight that he wanted for a minute. He said he wanted for a minute, and then it was just revealed. Tunde came out and said, and he showed a picture. He said these niggas sparred already before 2012.
Nigga,
mm,
that's over a decade ago.
I know, but the fact that he's not going into it on no bitch made shit is different. Cause D Hive, a
I
lot of
mean,
these niggas be coming into these fights pussy and scared, bro. The fact that he already shared the ring with his ass, I know he feeling like, okay, yeah,
and Better Beef always been dangerous.
yeah.
So like,
So
Yeah,
you been fighting him with your skill wasn't like that. So I don't know. I ain't hear him say he got slept in sparring.
but better be well, yeah, because Yard is a big dude. But better be if it's tightened up some stuff since then. I'm saying like those earlier clips of him getting knocked down and looking sloppy, they look like he's tightened up a lot of that stuff. And also y'all got
Nigga, you know might be tight them fucking knees with his old ass. That's what might be tight. And he gonna get his ass knocked the fuck over.
hey, like I said, hopefully Yard uses that information. Hopefully him and Tunde could put together some master plan to do something. But
I'm about to DM that nigga. Hey man, when you punch that nigga in his kneecap, act like you
oh
was going low.
God, go get this man disqualified. But no, Osborne Inoue is the minus 200 favorite over Fulton right now, based on what I'm seeing. It seems like
That's nuts. A nigga going up and being the favorite. Man.
it's the fucking it's all the media hype. Oh, he knocks out everybody. Blah, blah, blah. It's like Terrence Crawford over Errol Spence. Errol Spence clearly has the better fucking resume. Clearly, has the better boxing skill set. But because Terrence Crawford has knocked out the garbage
To
competition,
me,
he's
they
the
both.
and that's arguable. We gotta see them fight, bro. Like, that's all speculation at this point. It's still 50-50 to me.
shit.
Yeah.
It's not 50-50 since Crawford ducked. That nigga don't have no faith in himself.
Who- So be it. Whoever is ducking who, I don't know. We're not behind the scenes, but
I'm just
I
tired of
can't
that
say
shit.
one is better than
I
the
don't even know
other.
why y'all brought that shit
I
up.
I can't. I'm saying Spence is better than Crawford because he's fought better competition and done more. He's fought better people and beat them. Terrence Crawford has fought ass. All Terrence Crawford's wins are Errol Spence wins. All Terrence Crawford his best win ever is still posted. Like Jesus.
Nigga, fuck all that. What y'all think about do y'all think there's a big difference between Anthony Yard and Anthony Joshua?
Yeah, I would say that Yar probably got more heart. You tap Anthony Joshua on his temple one time, that nigga's done.
Which
Joshua's
I think,
fucking ready to quit from the opening bell.
well, he's less robotic. That's for one. He looks more fluid in his movement. I mean, obviously, because one's a heavyweight, one's a light heavyweight, but still, like he looks he looks a lot smoother throwing his punches. It's just more fluid. So there's that. And yeah, I think he got more heart than Joshua.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm both worried about their gas tank though. Like, them muscular bodybuilder types don't got great gas tanks.
Yeah, I
So
think yeah, I think that yeah, I think Anthony Yar's definitely got more determination. I think he's definitely got more heart. I'm not saying that better be able to sleep him in one shot. I think for sure. I think that it'll be an accumulation. But I'm saying like if they were to switch places and Anthony Joshua be in Yard's place, yeah, better be able to tap him one side upside his head. He just take a knee, or like he did with Ruiz, he just wouldn't come out the corner. He'd be like, "Oh no, I'm done. I'm good. I'm straight."
yep.
so Usyk said, or apparently Usyk gave Yarde some advice on how to be better beef. Do y'all think that's
Right.
worth anything, or that's just bullshit?
Is that what Yar said, or how do you know?
No, it's been confirmed that
Oh,
yeah, that
I
they
mean, it depends on what he. It depends on what he says. I mean, it's from the fucking amateurs. A lot's changed since then. I mean, shit. Like, I mean, and the thing is too, like Sean Porter beat Usyk in the amateurs. So like, what are you gonna give? I mean, what? I mean, all that stuff is circumstantial. But the thing is too, Yard has to also be able to pull off whatever Usyk told him. If Usyk gave him some good shit and Yard isn't able to execute, it's no point. Like, I mean, like for example, there was a game plan for Avanesian to maybe beat Terrence Crawford, just like there was a game plan for Green Beans to beat Terrence Crawford. Got to be able to execute. If you can't execute, you're gonna go sleep.
yep.
You know
I
what I
think
heard?
I think due to this injury coming off this injury or whatever, I think Better Beef is not going to fuck around. I feel like he might try to jump on Yarde early.
And he might get clipped doing so. So be it.
I don't think Better Beef is gonna have to work like that. I think Yard's gonna come at him, try to test his resolve, and then I think that Yard's gonna get hit. And then once he realizes the shit is real, he's gonna start backing up, and then Better Beef is gonna do him like he did all the rest. Just walk him down behind his jab, get him on the ropes, run them combos to the
Bro,
body, and it's over.
you keep thinking Anthony Yard is Marcus Brown.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, this is two different fighters.
Dude,
Marcus Brown quit. He quit.
Better Beef has done this to everyone though. Everybody.
This is the hardest puncher he's ever faced by far.
I disagree with that. He's
The
faced
only
number
other
one.
one that compares is probably
Watch
the
it.
the American dude. What's his name? White boy.
Oh, Joe
Joe
Smith.
Smith. Yeah.
Joe Smith.
Yeah, Joe Smith actually cracked Bivol over the head and got him and had him holding the ropes going back to the corner. Yard didn't do that to nobody noticeable.
What I'm afraid of is
Overlap.
Better Be doing Yard the same way he did Joe Smith Jr., which is motherfucker
Cracking him.
he tried to come in and he gets hit with like a right hook across the head and he falls on his knee looking like, oh shit. This
I
nigga
mean,
just
let's be fair to Yard. He's more defensively responsible than Joe Smith.
Again, like look
I
at the
would say
people.
that, yeah. Most
Uh,
definitely. Most definitely. Hell
nah.
yeah.
Oh my god,
Joe
all right.
Smith is like he fights like a. I mean, like when did dude start fighting at 22, something like that? Who knows?
It's like 15.
Oh, okay, well,
Look at this shit. This nigga looks at him.
got
God.
bricks in his hands.
Shit.
Look at that. He had that left to the body, then the hook off that, and then look at the double jab
But
out
look
there.
at the type of punches
Ooh.
Joe Smith Jr. is throwing, bro. What the fuck is this?
Dude, you see that double jab right hand? That's some shit that Ugas would do, bro. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the skills. The skills.
The skills or just nigga Joe Smith is just at. Oh, bro, I love how Top Rank didn't show him punching him in the back of the fucking head right here. Look at this shit.
Well, yeah,
Look.
I call that an ear shot.
Did you?
Yeah.
No. Y'all missed it. Look.
No, I know. I saw it. We watched this together. He cuffed him in the back of the head. We saw
You
it.
see that shit?
Yeah.
Hold on. They cut that shit.
Yeah, they were like, "Oh shit, K saw that
Look.
bullshit."
I'm about to go find that shit. Hold on, cuz these niggas is crazy. Top Rank is funny, bro.
Yeah, they.
Really?
Yeah, no, he rabbit punched the shit out of him.
Really, bro? Like, what round was that?
That was like the second round because the fight only lasted like 2 or 3 rounds.
Hold on.
Yeah, no bullshit. He rabbit punched the shit out of him. I'm not gonna lie, he did it. He rabbit punched him.
Better Beef is like the final boss you got to fight, and when you're playing the game, that's Better Beef.
Damn, y'all just gonna disrespect Joe Smith Jr. because he got taken out by Better Be. Like, wow, that's just crazy to me. He's the worst champion. Like, what the fuck?
No, real shit, D Hive. I'm gonna keep him and Mark Mysago dead near the same person in my eyes.
Oh my god.
Mark
Oh,
Marcego might be a little bit better.
yeah, I agree with that. I think Mark Marcel is better than Joseph. That doesn't mean Joseph Jr. is bad.
This shit was bad. And I'm sorry, bro, but I just cannot be politically correct when it comes to describing Joe Smith Jr.'s skills because there's nothing that I seen made me think like, oh God, yeah, this guy. You know,
I mean, me neither. I didn't think you had a chance either, but I don't think that.
everybody was on the timeline. Working man, Joe got this. I said, bro, if Brown couldn't do it, nigga, Joe Smith is damn sure not doing it.
If
Yeah,
Yara can't beat him, the only person who can beat Berta Beeve is Bivol. That's the only person.
Bivol.
that was crazy to me when people were like, "Oh, Joe Smith got all this power to be like." People, the reason why I'm so hard on Yard is because people said the same thing y'all saying about Yard about Joe Smith. They were like, "Oh, his power." I'm like, "Bro, what the
But
fuck?"
the difference is Yard definitely knows how to set up his combinations a lot better. Has a better
Yeah, he got
jab,
more skills. Like
more fucking overall skills, bro. Let's keep it real, man. Hell no.
I
Said
have
Joe
yet,
Smith fight like a goddamn union worker. Yeah.
I have yet to see that because Yard has been fighting some bullshit. Yard has been fighting bullshit. Outside of Kovalev, all the dudes that Yard fought, Joe Smith would beat too.
I guarantee Yar would give better beat a Bivol a lot harder fight than Joe Smith Jr. Not saying necessarily that he wins. Look at that shit.
Yeah,
You see that shit, Di?
yeah, well, yeah, we watched this fight. Yeah, he hits behind the head. We both acknowledge this. Him and
This
Butayev got that style. Fucking clubbed his ass. Wow.
pull that shit down. Hold on. Maybe that could have been maybe that wasn't intentional. What you think? Maybe.
Nah, they all fight like that. They're all rough as shit.
And I feel like that's why fucking Joe Smith Jr. was probably so damn off because he was getting hit in the back of his head like that. Look at that.
Yeah. See, look, Better Beard gonna be in there squabbling. He not gonna be like he gonna be in there fucking banging, bro. Oh shit.
This nigga, he ain't know what to do in that motherfucker. He ain't know what to do. Harvey Doc, like, man, they was in New York too.
Yeah, Harvey Doc saved his ass. He's about to get annihilated.
But look at the punches that he's throwing, bro. You can't tell me that Yard punch selection is not better than that shit.
I mean, it's gonna be the same. It's gonna be jab and then a few hooks. Like, what?
man, say union worker.
That's fucked up. Joe Smith Jr. is a former world champion, bro. He's accomplished more than fucking Yard. That's fucked up. Y'all said he sucks.
Who did he beat to get that belt?
I think it should be. Was it a later?
Yeah, man. Hey, but
Seldom,
we
but
we go
right?
we gonna chop it up tomorrow, bro.
I know he beat Wazov
After
for
the
a
weigh
bacon.
in. I gotta get up
All
out of
right.
here, yo. But
All
we
right,
gonna chop it up after the weigh in for sure. Let's see how them boys looking.
all right, for sure. Thanks for having me on.
Yep, no worries.
All right, bet.